Okay, this is what we've been waiting for, boys. Whoa, let's go, baby. Yo, thank you for the follow. Adi, what's up? So, oh shit. You know, I should multi-stream, to be honest with you guys. I should multi-stream. Right, let me put, let me leave this mode. I'm gonna pull up the stream right now. Usually, so this is for YouTube, so hello YouTube as well. Let me know if the mic is like really bad or really good, or if it's fine, or if it's too low, if it's too loud, if whatever. Just let me know. Mic is okay. Is it like weird? Is it like too loud or something? I'm going to switch scenes. I'm gonna let you guys see my whole monitor. A little too much gain, like in a bad way, or also I've sorted a bingo card thingy as well. I'm just using paint. All right, let's see. I also had some forum shit, and I'm also watching Biceptimus. So just to let you guys know, I've been meaning Savior before Biceptimus. Just clarifying that. I was the OG Savior main. Yeah. I do plan to watch everyone's streams. We're also gonna log in real quick. Hold on, let me just change scenes. We're gonna log in real quick. The bottom of the mic, just turn it to bits. Oh, yes, I can do that. Yes, thank you. Actually, so what I did is I actually reinstalled this mic. Usually it doesn't work or it disconnects all the time, but I gave it a good clean. And I think that might have fixed it. Who would have guessed? You know, just taking care of your shit would have. Thank you, Mikey. Look at that guy. You know, I always think you're like a WoW player or something. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, it's starting. Sorry. Why am I not hearing it? One sec, chat.
기억하려는 못해. 넌 무엇을 위해 그 모습을 하고 있는지.
언니.
죄인들아, 내가 너희를 심판하러 왔노라.
Hello everyone and welcome to CALPHEON Ball 2025 with myself, CM Endlave, and of course,
Hello everyone, I'm GM Laffy.
I'm CM Knox.
and it's time. Is everyone ready? What do we think of Savior there? It's looking good.
Looking really excited.
Yeah.
And it seems we usually have a new face on our Korean host actually today for our
Yes.
stream.
Yeah.
And they're introducing themselves, and I think we're gonna go into this picture-in-picture mode. Get ready, guys. Get ready. Get ready. You're gonna see us again. Get ready. Get ready.
But we can just go over how we're going to do the stream today. So we're going to each play a different role, going over the, voicing different of our devs today. So we'll try and, give you an experience that is clear and understandable.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing the double.
We're doing this live.
We're doing this live.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Same picture.
Yeah, picture-in-picture, triple picture.
Okay. Yes. Anyway.
So,
yes.
you're gonna be?
I will be reading out Jessok. And well, we'll go over that.
We're spoiling who's gonna be on the wall, but yeah, you're gonna be.
It's
I'll
gonna be magic.
be Wansu.
Yes.
We're just about to actually invite them to the stage, so let's get ready.
Yes. There we go.
So here. There they are.
Okay.
And here are executive
네, 어서 오세요. 지금 라이브를
it seems our
시청하고
subtitles
계신
aren't
검은
exactly
사막
matching.
Yeah,
무언가
subtitles are
여러분들께서
spoiling.
인사를 부탁드리겠습니다.
네, 여러분 안녕하세요. 저는
Greetings,
검은
adventurers.
사막에서
I'm Jessok Jang,
소멸을
director of Black
맡고 있는
Desert
장재석입니다.
Live Service.
반갑습니다.
네, 안녕하세요. 검은 사막
Greetings,
게임 디자인
adventurers.
실장
I'm Wansu Yang,
잘
head
부탁드립니다.
of Black Desert
네,
Game Design.
반갑습니다. 두 분 오늘
And I think we've
모험가님들을
had them
위해서
before
준비한
for the last
소식을 좀잘
couple of balls,
전해주시기를
and
바라겠고요.
where
그럼 순서를
they
바로 시작해
introduced, and
보겠습니다.
I think
자, 재성님,
we've
오늘
seen
시작부터
the class as Savior,
클래스 영상을
and
바로
now
보여주셨는데요. 오늘
we've had this
이렇게
trailer.
시작한 이유가 있으시다고요?
Yeah, they're
and
very.
let's see why.
네, 저희가 올해
Earlier this summer, we
세이비어라는
first revealed our new
이름으로
class
신규
Savior,
캐릭터를
and the
먼저
response was
공개했었잖아요.
incredible. We knew the
당시에
wait
정말
for
많은
release
분들이
had
좀
felt
좋아하셨기
extra long
때문에
for everyone.
이
So
출시까지
this
기다리는
time,
시간이
we wanted
너무
to
길게
introduce our newest class to you as soon as
그래서
possible.
이번에는 신규 클래스 그냥 빠르게 먼저 소개를 해드리고 싶었습니다.
네, 저도 영상을 함께 집중을 해서
And our host was also
봤는데요.
very
이
excited to
대검
see
역해,
a
이게
great sword
단어
class.
자체만으로 참 마음을 울리는 많은 분들의
And
로망인 걸로 알고
I think
있습니다.
there is a lot of hype for this
맞습니다.
kind of class.
그래서
Yeah.
저희가 이번에
Absolutely.
캐릭터를
That's why we
제작할
felt
때
a lot of pressure to get
잘해야
everything
한다는
just
부담감도
right.
있었는데요.
But the whole team
저희
gave it their
다들
all.
최선을 다해서
So I really hope you'll
만들었으니까
all
재미있게
have a great time
즐겨주셨으면
playing her.
좋겠습니다.
I'm sure
아마
everyone's got a
지금
ton of questions
캐릭터에
about the new
궁금하신
class,
게 참 많을
and
것
we'll be
같은데요.
answering them very
조금
soon.
후에 바로 해소해드리겠습니다.
네,
Yeah,
알겠습니다.
subtitles are
자,
very
그럼
far
잠시
ahead.
후부터
Yes.
차차 우리 궁금증을
Just listen to us.
함께
That's
Yeah.
what we're here.
Very important.
Ignore the subtitles, I guess.
And our
라이브로 진행을 하고 있습니다. 지금 여기 계신 두 분께서도 함께 저희 채팅창을 보고 계시거든요.
and
많은
both
분들이
are
이거 녹화 방송이냐고
everyone on stage
물어보시는데
has actually a
저희
small screen where they're able to see all the chats.
자, 두 분도 그럼
Ah.
So
소통을
they're
한번
going to be
해주시겠어요?
like
자,
taking
안녕하세요,
questions and
여러분.
answers from chat.
엄청 많이 올려주고 계세요.
Well, let's see.
네, 안녕하세요 여러분. 저희 아까 채팅 보고 있는데 저희한테 뭐 김투 무락하라고 하셨는데 그거 아니고요. 네, 저희 라이브로 하고 있고요.
Yeah, he's also
여러분
mentioning that
보고
he'll be reacting live,
쌍둥이
and sometimes
아니고요.
these subtitles will not match what they're saying because they're going to be reacting live to what's going on.
Yeah.
네, 좋습니다. 많은 분들이 또 이렇게 많이 반가워 주시기도 하고 뭔가 또 온라인이라서 한편으로는 좀 아쉽다는 얘기도 있었던 것 같아요.
네, 일단 지금 소리 작다고 하는데 이거 한번 챙겨주시면 좋을 것 같고.
네.
이번에 저희 칼페온 연회가 좀 온라인으로만 진행하다
Yes, that's right.
보니까
Since this year's CALPHEON Ball is online, I know a lot of people wish we could meet in person, and we feel the same. Normally, this was a chance for adventurers and developers to celebrate together, so we understand that some of you may feel disappointed. We're truly sorry about that, but don't worry, we've prepared a ton of exciting activities for you today. We hope you're looking forward to what we have in store.
반갑다고 하시는 분들도 많고
And,
너무 많은
like,
이야기를
we're seeing a lot of,
해주고 계십니다. 자,
across all chats and,
저희가 실시간으로
lot of hype
여러분의
from that trailer,
피드백도
right?
좀 확인을 하면서 진행을
Yeah.
하도록 할게요. 자, 그럼 이제 이제 본격적으로
Alright.
연애를 시작해
Time
볼까요?
to start, I guess.
아, 네. 우선
Yes,
좀 전에
just a
저희가
moment
신규
ago,
클래스
you all watched the new
트레일러를
class trailer.
감상하셨는데요.
Before we
자세한
dive
소개에
into
앞서서
detailed
세라핌의
introduction, let's
기본
start by
정보를
watching
담은
a commentary
코멘터리
covering
영상과
Sev's basic
그리고
info,
세라핌의
followed
전투
by a look at
영상까지
a combat
먼저
gameplay.
감상하시겠습니다.
안녕하세요.
Greetings, adventurers.
저는 검은사
I'm
스튜디오의
Kyung-Duk Woo,
게임 디자인 실장
head of Black
김경덕입니다.
Desert Game Design.
모두가 여러분께 개발명
Today,
세이비어로
we're
소개해드렸던
finally revealing our new
캐릭터가
class, codenamed
세라핌이라는
Savior,
정식 이름과 함께
now officially known
여러분
as
앞에 서게
SERAPH.
되었습니다.
Since her
지난
first
연애에서
reveal
처음
at the
공개한
last
뒤
ball,
많은 분들이
the
너무
excitement
기대해주셔서
from
그렇기도
adventurers
하고
have been
한편으로는
incredible.
부담도 컸는데요.
It's been
이렇게
exciting
영상에서의
and
무언가를
honestly
이렇게
a
소개할 수 있어요.
little
그렇죠.
intimidating for our team.
그럼 바로
Now
세라핌을
that we're
소개하겠습니다.
ready to show her in her final form, I can't help but feel genuinely moved.
그동안
So,
많은 분들이
let's jump in
궁금해하셨던
and meet
질문입니다.
SERAPH.
결론부터
First,
말씀드리면
the big
맞습니다.
question we've been
뭔가
hearing
여러분의
over and
기대치가
over.
컸던 만큼
The short
이런
answer
기대에
is
부응하기 위해
yes.
열심히
Knowing
준비하였습니다.
how high your
세라핌의
expectations
주문은
were,
성악이란
we
이름의
put
대본이죠.
everything into
무기
meeting
손잡이
them.
끝에
Seraph's
물질을
main
막아주고
weapon
있는
is her
장치가
great
있는데
sword,
이게 바로
the Sacramentum.
봉인구라는 보조무기입니다.
At the hilt,
그리고
there's
이
a device
봉인구가
that
풀리면
seems to
세라핌이
seal some
신성적의
sort of
원천을 사용할 수 있게
substance.
되면서 이
This
전하는
is her
바로
sub-weapon,
이때 사용하는
the
또 다른
clavis.
대본, 바로
When the
각성무기인
clavis is
반지입니다.
unsealed, Seraph
세라핌은
can draw on the
각성
very
머리의
essence
전투
of
각성을
sacred
살려
power,
속에서도
and her
자연스럽게
body
적응할 수
begins to
있도록
transform.
구성했습니다. 기술 구성과
In
콤보
that
연계
state,
역시
she
머리와
wields
비슷한 흐름을
another
담고
great
있지만
sword,
그
her
위에
awakening weapon,
세라핌만의 고유한
the
요소들을
Purgatum.
더해 차별화를
Seraph is
만들었습니다.
designed to
이
capture the
부분은
spirit
세라핌의
of
간단한
awakening
콤보를 함께
warrior,
보시면서
so you'll
자세한
find some
설명
familiar
이어가겠습니다.
rhythms as you fight.
세라핌이 펼치는
Her
전투의
skills and
핵심은
combos
연계와
feel
막타입니다.
familiar to warrior,
기술들이
but we've
무르르
added some
지어지고
unique
그 끝에
mechanics that
들어가는
make
막타가
Seraph truly
팬시를
her
주는
own.
그런 구조입니다.
You'll see
다만
what I
검은
mean
성악의
as we
특성상
go through
몬스터의
some
길을
basic
잡아야 하고
combos together.
공격도 피해야 되고
Seraph's combat
자리를 잡는
revolves
과정이
around
반복되기
combos and
때문에
finishes.
이 연계가
Each
끊어지는
skill
상황이
flows
많을 수밖에
smoothly
없습니다.
into the next,
그래서 세라핌에게는
building
이
into a
단점,
powerful
Mic on.
move
패시브,
for massive
굳건한 의미가
damage.
있습니다. 이
But as
굳건한
you
에너지
all may
패시브는
know,
사용
Black
중이던
Desert's
연계의
combat
속도를
is
약
all
5초가
about
유지할 수 있다는
repositioning,
강력한
dodging,
Mic,
and
mic,
getting
mic.
behind
예를 들어
monsters.
Okay, this has to.
That can interrupt your
Let's just
combos.
leave this
To
microphone.
address this, Seraph has a
You're not
unique
even getting
passive
picked up.
called Unshakable Will.
5초 안에 연계
With
커맨드의
this
소리가
passive,
입력하면
your attack
바로
sequence
이번
is
동작으로
saved for
이
about
덕분에
5
세라핌은
seconds.
회피기,
For
회피기,
example,
주력
start a
시점을
combo with
성공하고
Line Breaker,
끊기지
which has
않는
4
연계를
attack
이어가고
motions.
또 원하는
And
Okay.
only
타이밍에
perform
막타를
attack
집어넣는
1,
플레이도 가능합니다.
then back off.
여러분이 더 이해하기
If you press
쉽도록
R and B
실제
within 5
활용하는
seconds,
과정을
you'll
보여드리겠습니다.
jump straight to the attack
I feel like she's gonna be easy to play. I don't know
This
why.
lets Seraph weave in
Seraphim.
dodges, cancels, and main skills without losing her combat flow. So, you can land
Oof.
your finisher exactly when you want. To help you understand,
Oh,
let's see how this works in action.
각성 워리어의
Compared
Bro, if she's playable tomorrow, bro.
warrior who focuses on speed and flexible cancels,
Yep.
Seraph's transitions aren't quite as free-form. However,
Right.
thanks to Unshakable Will passive, she
bro, the way that she kicked there, bro. What is that, brother?
From Awakening Warrior, since
Right.
both wield
I like how she
swords
dashes and slashes up really
compared
fast.
to
That's
two.
amazing.
But the lore highlights their differences even more. Seraph's mentor is Enslar, while a warrior's is Goyen.
Goyen, yeah.
In fact, the two share the same sword arts lineage. Enslars learned the great sword directly from Goyen's grandfather. So, in Eastern martial arts tradition, Seraph and Warrior are like martial siblings. Since
Right,
Seraph
okay.
began her training first, Warrior is technically the junior. Goyen
Oh
and
shit.
the Warrior's greatsword style,
Oh shit.
shaped by a mercenary life, is raw and practical.
Right.
Whereas Enslars and Seraphs, as knights devoted to the divine, emphasize form and style.
So basically she's a paladin from WoW. She's just Retribution Paladin. I love it. I freaking love it.
But unlike the others,
She's an Ascension class?
change when using Ascension skills.
She's
As
an Ascension.
explained earlier, her
Ascension
skills
check.
use her
Save
great
release.
and her
Check.
Ascension skills use
Okay.
an even mightier version. We made this choice to deliver on the community's wish for a
Yeah.
true female greatsword class. We
They're getting lazy. No, bro.
transform at times, sometimes shrouded in darkness, and other times unfurling radiant and
Would I have wanted her to be?
This duality is the heart of Seraph's ascension.
Right.
When she uses Black Spirit Rage, her abilities are empowered for a set duration. In
Okay.
that moment, you choose between light or darkness empowered states.
Please
You
just.
can't use both at once. Just pick one in a skill window and invest your skill points. First, let's talk about the light-empowered Sacramento. When you select Sacramento,
Sacramento. This shit's so edgy as fuck.
maximize Seraph's secret power, letting you enjoy a fast, relentless combat style that can rival Awakening Warrior. The 100% Black Spirit Rage effect lasts for 60 seconds. It's not a long window, but during that time you'll feel the burst of speed and impact. Compared to the Darkness mode, light skills have a smaller attack area, so they're better suited for PvP. But you're not forced to use Darkness mode only for PvE. If you prefer the playstyles of a Holy Knight, Sacramentum works well in Monster Zones too. Just be ready, your hands will be busy in short bursts.
What the hell are they doing, bro?
Seraph taps into primordial energy.
I feel like she's like a next level of Ascension class.
You notice the black symbiote-like substance on a greatsword. When
Right.
activated, it envelops Seraph, changing her hair and
Man, I'm so good at predicting this shit, bro. I saw this since day one. There's a video literally that I uploaded that's like this.
And in exchange, her actions slow down and her mobility drops, but combat
Alright.
becomes easier and more comfortable, making it an ideal choice for people.
I'm not a fan of the whole, like, she gets a bodysuit, man.
Lets you keep your combat rhythm without interruption. And through
I'm not a fan of that. I'm like,
you can call the light or the
I wish it
dark.
was just her sword that was like that.
We hope you'll enjoy Seraph's
That's like, it's like not even a big like draw for me. It's just, yeah. Unless all her outfits change how she looks like, which is a lot of work.
I thought I was actually a little bit behind.
Yeah, you're a little
so I tried to catch up when I looked
caught
up.
with the subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
자, 우선
Also, do you think we can get the audio back?
실장님께서
Okay, yeah.
세라핌에 대한 소개를
Right.
해주셨고요.
and now, yeah, I think we're pretty excited. I'm pretty excited. And
it looks cool, right?
31st new class. She's ref 31 classes in video. That's crazy.
Although it's a bit weird now. We just said Savior, now it's Seraph. So
Yeah.
let's go into what?
Thank you. Allow me to officially introduce Seraph, the 31st.
Seraph or Seraphim?
Earlier this summer, we teased her under the code name Savior, but today we're excited to reveal her official name, Seraph. We've all just seen her in action, and we're genuinely curious to hear what you think. We've already seen a lot of discussion in chat about Seraph's unique presentation, split
Right.
between light and darkness.
I like it. I still like it.
Let's start with her combat design. Unlike other classes, Seraph uses no unique combat resource system. You can just focus on fighting. And it's only when you use or absorb Black Spirit Rage.
Wait, she doesn't.
Resource systems can make a class stand out, sure, but they can also break up the flow or feel cumbersome. So for Seraph, we wanted to minimize those elements and let you focus on the combat itself.
So she has no mana? That's perfect. I love mana-less classes.
Designing Seraph out
Just give me cooldowns. Like,
feeling of a new class,
wait, what?
while recapturing the vibe of our old classes.
I don't mind rage though,
Veterans
to be
might know
fair.
what I mean. Recently, new classes have been designed to lower the barrier of entry
Right.
and reflect the preferences of long-time adventurers. So we've made them as approachable as
So
possible.
she basically is just Awakening Drak with two forms. She's literally just made for Drak players, like
and speed of their skills has been missing.
like Awakening Drak players.
With bigger skill attack areas,
Big
mastery
sword,
effects,
check.
easier control,
Big female class,
many adventurers
check.
have said newer classes feel too mage-like. We totally get where you're coming from. So with Seraph, we wanted to break
We
away
check
from
the-
trend a bit. That's why we referenced Awakening Warrior at last year's CALPHEON Ball.
Is essentially she's not
We
awakening.
wanted Seraph's great sword to shine with classic actions, including cancels and skills, all laid out in a way that feels tight and responsive.
Good AoE.
And with our Unshakable Will passive, we aim
Yeah,
to
thick.
restore precise control and satisfying gameplay feedback in all the classes. Of course, we made sure her controls aren't too complex. We've tuned them.
I think people who like Warrior are not gonna like.
Seraph blends the familiarity of classic classes with the freshness of something new. I'm a little hat.
Yes.
I'll
Okay.
let the ones who catch up to himself. Me.
That's a catch up then. Oh, what the hell is that grab, brother?
When am I caught up?
Oh, bro, the kick always gets me, bro. The kick always gets me, chats. What is that kick, chat?
She put a lot of effort into.
I do like the wings, but she doesn't. Oh my god, the smite is great.
It's a unique
The
and
big.
fun. I've also seen a lot of questions in chat, so let me quickly clear up a few points.
Right.
Seraph is a damage reduction class, just like Warrior.
Yep.
She has both
That's obvious, right?
and block skills.
I love her outfit, man. Like actually seeing it move in game.
Backstory in our
Bro, what is this? Looks so sick, bro. Do you just choose at this point and then she just becomes that? Oh man. Bro, imagine like there's a bunch of that shit happening during like a freaking PvP.
Spoiling stuff once again, you know. I'm not
We
like a
have one
spoiler.
more video actually waiting for us.
Alright, new class?
going in
Yeah,
on the
I don't think I have that in my ball.
backstory of the class very soon.
I was going to predict something else, but it's in one of my videos and I forgot what I forgot to like write it down.
Greetings, adventurers. I'm Jesse Ju, head
Okay.
of character and quest design here at Black Desert. It's been a while since we last connected, so it's great to be back with you all. Most
Right.
of all, I'm excited to finally introduce Seraph, a
Yep.
class so many of you have been eagerly waiting for.
Yeah, just 6 months of blue balls.
In action, I hope you enjoyed the showcase. We poured our hearts into her story
My Peppa Pig
to help you fully
bowl.
immerse yourself in her journey.
It's
During
mine,
the
it's not my
class,
daughter's.
We revisited concepts that have been shelved for years.
Okay.
If you visited the Holy College of CALPHEON,
Yep.
you might remember Valkyries wielding great swords. And back during the closed beta and open beta, we considered giving Valkyries great swords, but the idea was never moved forward.
Oh,
That
right,
was
okay.
actually our earliest concept for a female greatsword class.
Right, okay.
The very first spark that became Seraph. Now,
That's cool.
the vision has finally become reality as a playable character. Her main outfit reflects the history, blending elements from Enslar and Valkyrie's Innocentus outfits. Our goal was to make Seraph feel fresh while fitting naturally into the ranks of the Holy College of Valkyries.
That looks sick. Her outfit looks sick. I can't even dye that. Like, that looks as good as it can get.
You might remember Margaret from Orbita in Edania earlier this year.
Right.
With her, we tried something new as a story-driven. Oh, I'm actually ahead. As a story-driven introduction to
You're
the first
behind.
class. Before she was released as a playable class, we wanted to weave her story seamlessly into the world of Black Desert, so you can meet her in a more meaningful way. We wanted you to feel truly connected. We hope this approach resonated with you and that it really made an impact.
Oh, check Succession Warrior in the background. With the...
Seraph was born into the prestigious House Brandt, longtime court priests of CALPHEON. But one mistake changed everything. Her father vouched for a friend's debt, which eventually brought the family to ruin. Despite the best efforts to recover, her
PP?
parents passed away, leaving her
Just
alone.
wake up.
Orphaned at a young age, she was taken in by the Church of Elyon. There, she escaped the cold and hunger, but everything came at a price. Chosen for a project to create holy knights, she had to endure harsh experiments. And what fate waited her next, you'll discover in the SAVIOUR audiobooks and in-game story quests. Her Ascension questline is fully voiced, featuring a talented cast, including the returning voices of Margaret and Lara. Every line is fully voiced, and in Edania Orbita's main quest, you'll find exclusive dialogue when playing as Seraph.
Chat, no R spamming, okay? You gotta listen. If you want to play Seraph, you need to listen to the law.
You need to listen to the law.
We hope you'll jump in and
All
enjoy
right.
the journey.
It's on Global Labs.
We've explored Black
Oh,
Desert's
man.
First class, Seraph.
It's on Wednesday.
for joining me in welcoming her.
I mean, she's coming on Thursday.
Now,
Oh,
the
man.
question you've all
That's
been
crazy.
waiting for, her release date. Seraph is available.
I mean,
starting
Savior, not
today
same.
on the global.
I mean, I already made it since 2014,
and
so it's,
you
you
can
know.
try her right now.
Finally, she's out now, you
Official
know.
release is next Wednesday, starting in Korea on December 17th.
Oof, that's crazy.
The simultaneous
How you
global
doing?
launch planned.
How you doing, lad?
We've worked incredibly hard to bring Seraph to life, and we hope you'll love playing.
That's a
with her.
proper my.
Please spend some more time with her and share your feedback with us. Thank you.
So, what did you all think? Since Wusa and Megu, we've been putting extra effort into the lore behind each new character.
Right.
We know a lot of you appreciate that approach. With your feedback in mind, for Seraph, you
I thought even Drak had good lore.
early in Adania.
I thought Drak was like the first class that actually got like proper, like they spent a lot of time on Drak, you know. She's really just Awakening Dracania, but like different, you know, like different and good.
Will show plenty of interest and support for her lore and the main quest line. Looking at you, chat. Now, we've been keeping a close eye on your live reactions, and it's clear many of you feel a bit let down by Seraph being an Ascension character.
Right.
With the new Ascension classes launching back to back lately, I know many of you were really looking forward to an Awakening class this time around. Honestly, no matter what I say here, it might sound like an excuse, but we just couldn't imagine Seraph wielding anything other than a greatsword.
Thank God.
From the very beginning, our vision was
She's a great
clear.
sword class, yeah.
She's a greatsword class. Giving her a different weapon just didn't feel right. Hence,
Yep.
we decided to fully lean into this being her identity.
I wonder if it's like a, because they said you can put talent points into like the Awakening part. So you'll have like the gooey black stuff in Awakening, or you can play a Succession.
Offering just one playstyle, every balance patch becomes even more critical. Some of you may feel uneasy about this, so it's even more important for us to stay on top of these classes and how they perform. We'll be watching this very carefully, and we'll keep refining and polishing her right up to launch.
Right.
You have a great sword. What else do you need?
Yeah, you have a great sword. Like I'm not even mad. Like I don't need two weapons. I want to play. If she was a Succession and Awakening and her great sword was a Succession, I would just be playing Succession. I would just be having half of a class. I'm just getting a whole class, and I still want to play the both playstyles. So I never bothered with like, you know. So her Awakening is her great sword as well. That's what I just don't understand.
And as mentioned in the video, you'll be able to try out Seraph today in the Black Desert Global Lab after the ball ends.
Right. Okay.
She'll launch on the KR server next week, December 17th, and on global servers, December 18th.
Right.
Console Adventures, you'll get the update January 8 next year.
Console Adventures? Wait. Who?
Thanks for your understanding. We've worked really hard on this, and we hope...
Look at all the players, by the way, chat. Look at all the people playing this game.
And I think that wraps up the news on Seraph.
Is that it?
You can see how passionate they are with this development on Seraph, I think, with all like the efforts they put into like the story, like the lore, like integrating with the existing outline. And then, they're going to show on the screen what is actually going to be shared with us today.
From here on, we'd like to walk you through the updates we've prepared. Could we get the agenda up on screen first? Thank you. What we're sharing today is a broad look at Black Desert's existing content with a focus on filling in the gaps and polishing what's already there. In short, it's about strengthening the foundation. Many of you told us new content is great, but please tidy up the existing stuff first. And we really do it.
Hey, Dino self-as promotion here. Wait, hold on. This is a good way to promote yourself.
Lack of new content, but we believe this process is essential. If Black Desert is going to grow and take the next step, you can think of the combat system overhaul we did this summer as the start of it. Today, we'll continue from there and talk about our content updates.
Hey, look, it's a sign, alright? Like, what do you want from me? Like, self-promotion, you know? Shameless plugin. Shameless. Absolutely shameless.
A lot of you have been wondering what the state of the game is after Adania and where things are headed from here. We might not go into every tiny detail today, but we'd like to share the direction we have in mind for Black Desert going forward. It's honestly a bit of pressure, but we'll do our best to explain what we've prepared.
Let me take this mic down since it's like completely didn't work again. So sad. It was working for like a good 10
Our
minutes.
first topic is PvE content.
I did like that it was working. I had hope.
Many of you are probably most curious about monster zones. When we completely overhauled our combat system this summer, we also made large-scale changes to monster zones.
Right.
Some of the issues in the old system were resolved, and excitement around a new region and gear meant a lot of you responded positively. Let's take a look at some data together. Since July, your progression has climbed significantly, as you can see on screen chat. With the Sovereign sub-weapon and Idana's defense gear, average gear score has jumped up a lot. Gear scores have almost never risen this fast in Black Desert. Even if you factor in displayed AP increases from enhancement and upgrades, these numbers alone show how many adventures have been pushing their progression. As you can see,
From April to November,
750 or 17% went up to 35%.
and now the monsters.
Next is the distribution across monster zones. When we revamped the combat system, we aim for a structure where you choose your monster zone based on your gear score.
Right.
And you can see that usage
That
of
was-
monster zones is fairly spread out in line with that growth. There's one notable exception though. With the Dark Hunger in high demand, Ulukita has become a hotspot. Because
Of course.
that, we're seeing adventurers who should be at higher tier monster zones coming down to spend their time there instead. Looking at the data, the gear score of
Just
Ulukita
rework the
is a
damn.
bit higher than we originally intended. We saw that as an issue, so we increased the Baraka accessory drop rates in the Dania monster zones. But we still feel it's not quite enough.
Okay.
We'll come back to how we plan to address this a bit later. Aside from that, you could say that overall monster zones are operating roughly as envisioned. But if you ask whether this situation is good, I'd have to say no. In the end, what matters isn't the data, but how the game actually feels to you. If we look at your growth over the last 6 months, we can see you've progressed much faster than we expected.
Of course.
Of course, we did make some forecasts based on past data, but maybe because it's been so long since new gear was added, you've grown even faster than we anticipated. As a result, we're now in a situation where geared up adventurers have fewer monster zones to choose from. On the KR server, one of the top tier zones, Tenebraum, is being played by about 13% of all adventurers, and Zephyros by about 7%.
Right.
And since many of you are still progressing, this shortage of top tier adventurers is likely to continue.
So basically, the strong are getting stronger, as always. I just hope they change the trading system. I made a video on this like 3 years ago or something.
No.
Trying to speak slowly.
Yeah, no. I mean, we also need to try and match the subtitles as well. Okay, as we just mentioned, within the new progression structure we've built,
I
your
think
goals
I
are
don't
met.
care if it matters really. Like, and Leif is just doing a good job.
Like climbing stairs. Right now, since Adania Part 1 is where things stop, those at the top definitely have fewer clear goals to chase. And if they go to a lower monster zone, they naturally lose out. So many of you have voiced frustration about this. And we also
change the damn
request
aggress
to remove
system.
the max AP limit. But the data shows many adventurers still have room to grow. On the KR server, the current average gear score for seasoned graduates is around 740.
Yep.
From that point on, things start to get gradually harder. And to reach the very top, your weapons need to be around arced, and your accessories at novel deck.
That's great because people can overgear stuff now again. Thank God.
If we
What's the
balance
point?
the
What's the point in gearing up if you're not gonna? That's like the same problem WoW had. Like we didn't have that in BDO, and then they did the WoW thing where they just like everything scales with you, but also you just feel you don't feel stronger. You need to feel stronger if you're progressing in a game. What's the point?
As follows.
Right.
As you can see on screen, we're looking at 3 main directions.
Right.
First, adding a new monster zone for top tier adventurers.
Okay.
Zephyros is already near the top of the required stats for current gear. So those requirements won't go further. Instead, we're planning to add new loot that can only be obtained there to offer something fresh. Our goal is to give those of you who've reached the highest
I'm sure
level
people are complaining here in
fun
chat.
options to choose from. Second, as
Add real
mentioned
content
earlier,
instead.
we'll be strengthening benefits for existing adventurers who still need to
This
progress.
release Video Classic, brother.
Our aim
Please.
is to give as much
Unless they
support
add Savior
as
into
ever
Video
are,
Classic, then I
so
might play it. But
progression can
if not,
really
I'm not
pick up
playing it.
momentum. Third, and lastly, we'll be increasing benefits for new adventurers.
Is it funny? I have a
We'll try to
Zarka
introduce
saved for my Savior.
in a little bit. For now, we'll focus on the first and second points.
다시 한번 언급하고 지금은 첫 번째와 두 번째 주제로 얘기를 하도록 하겠습니다.
Let's start by talking about top-tier monster zones. Our goal is to expand the variety of top-tier zones. We'll begin by reworking some beloved existing zones into top-tier ones. Today, I'll introduce two of them, Star's End and Sakraya Underwater Ruins Abyssal.
Right.
Both zones were once favorites among adventurers. Star's End stood out for its style of knocking down monsters and using down attacks. The Abyssal Zone had a dungeon-like feel, filled with ancient weapon monsters, and after the rework, these zones will require 395 AP and 460 DP, matching Zephyros.
Alright, so where are the group grind spots?
Just stronger monsters. We're adding new mechanics.
More party
and
zones,
unique
please.
features for each
I don't
zone.
want to go back.
We've tried to give it a true top-tier feel.
Oh my god.
With the down attack gameplay.
We don't care about the top
When
tierness.
designing Adania's Part 1's monster zones, being the toughest at the time,
What
we
the
tried
hell?
to make sure adventurers didn't face too many extra hurdles. That's why we used a low movement style with built-in breaks during combat. Many adventurers
What?
like this, but the similar structure across zones
That looks sick.
had drawbacks. We understood this. For Star's End and Abyssal, we're giving them a distinct style from Edania, and we hope these will
Why?
provide a fresh options for experienced adventurers. For now, we're preparing these two zones, and you might feel they're not enough, but more are in the works. We'll share details when they're ready. Now, let's discuss new regular monster zones. Since Sakraya Underwater Ruins Abyssal is getting a rework, we're also updating Sakraya Underwater Ruins Upper. This zone was known for the rich Merchant's Ring pieces, but with only 200 recommended AP, it felt underwhelming. So we've raised the recommended AP to 300 and reworked the overall structure. With the higher AP, we've boosted the ring piece drop rate, so crafting the ring's merchant ring is...
What the fuck? I just got the ring piece. But yeah. What is that? Little Vel?
There we go, there we go. Nearly spoiled, nearly spoiled. Next, a new party zone in Edania.
Okay.
It's near Zephyros Castle, designed for 3 adventurers to team up like Dark.
Where's the 5-man spots?
It has points for players to rotate through in battle. Required stats are 380 AP and 400 and.
Can we get lower end party
similar
spots as
to a
well?
beta.
Party monster zone.
Let's go.
Okay, but like, God, PA man.
Okay. Black Desert mostly focuses
I
on
don't know if I'm like, if because I'm a gearlet, but I was expecting like 350, like 320 to 350 AP zones, something like that.
And we want to keep those party zones alive.
No, you don't.
After Olin's Valley, there were no new ones until now. We're adding more party-based zones to give you extra monster zones. And speaking of party zones,
That seems happy. That seems happy.
Temple and Miramok Ruins with
Guy for
Death's
R3ar3ntry
Lantern.
and Miramok. Alright.
Today, we can finally show you these changes.
We've seen them already because you guys leaked it.
Miramok Ruins was famous for its high EXP game.
Yep.
A nostalgic spot for helping friends.
350 and 317, that's fine.
Gyphon
I'm okay with that.
Upper
I'm okay
has
with
been
that.
Popular during treasure events.
Yes.
Deckia's Lantern, Gyphon Upper will require 370 AP and 4.
But we want lower end.
While Miramok will require 350 AP and 427 dp.
And you can see both of them on screen.
And there we go.
I think some of them have already seen these.
Yo, looks kind of familiar.
It looks kind of familiar.
Still
Trains.
growing, these zones bring more chances to team up and fight together. We hope you'll have.
Honestly, I thought they were just going to make it so that you can just toggle a grind spot to be group.
Thank you for being patient, chap.
Yeah, sorry about
We
that.
appreciate it.
Make the requirements a little bit harder or something. I don't know.
Now, let's move on to loot.
We don't care about the money. We care about actually playing with people.
Exploring ideas for top tier zone loot, and here's our plan.
All right, let's hear it.
Monster zones
Loot
are
crystals or
the
something.
official
Loot gems.
category in the monster zone info.
Right.
It's not just a label. They'll be properly categorized. For now, the reworked Star's End and Sequoia Underwater Ruins Abysso and the Zephyros Monster Zone will be the 3 top tier zones. And they'll stay that way for a while. If new zones with higher stat requirements are added, the top tier label will move to them. For example, if zones A, B, and C come out with the highest stats, the current 3 will become regular zones. And A, B, and C will be the new top tier. We choose the system for a clear reason. Exclusive drops will only come from top tier zones, making them truly special. Combined with the highest profits these zones offer, the exclusive drops make the loot truly worthy of the name top tier.
Oh, sounds nice.
Okay.
We
tell
also
me more.
plan to add more exclusive drops in the future as needed.
I feel like this.
The first exclusive drop,
Whatever you name it, like, do people care?
Immortality. Previously obtainable through seals or events, it's hard to craft and thus always in high demand.
Echo?
Now you'll be able to obtain it directly from top tier zones. This means high-level adventurers can craft what they need and sell any extra on the central market, becoming the market's sole supplier. For the second exclusive loot, let's watch a video in probably 30 seconds.
I
Someone wants to caught up to me.
What could it be?
Become the market's sole suppliers.
And I wanted to make sure we said sole supplier.
Yeah, yep.
Alright, let's see what this is then.
This is actually real nice.
Let's have a look at the video.
I love seeing Warriors weapon like that. I don't think Warriors weapon looks good though. I think the Black Star look way better than this. I hope Saviour's one looks really good. Wait. Did they change the weapon? Oh, they changed the glow. I like purple. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big fan of purple. Weapon and defense gear die effects.
Hey, it's weapon and defense gear effect die. You may recall when we introduced a feature to change your weapon's effect color. The quality wasn't up to our standards at that
Okay.
time, so we held it back. Still, it felt like
It's free to play die, right? That only we can, as players, supply to the others. Okay.
We selected specific ones and fine-tuned the quality for each. Currently, we have 2 colors ready, red and purple. These dyes can be obtained in top-tier monster zones. Red is for the sovereign weapons, and with purple works on both sovereign weapons and Adana defense gear. Adana
Right.
defense gear is already red, so obviously it won't work on that. For sovereign weapons, not only does the effect change, but parts of
Can
the
we make them
weapon's
both
appearance
golden?
also change. So, we think you'll love it. You can get the complete dyes directly or collect fragments to craft them yourself.
Okay.
Both the dye
pretty cool.
and its fragments can be traded on the central market.
That's
So
good.
you can use them or sell them as you wish. Effect dyes don't offer the full customization of the original idea, and gathering materials will take effort, but we ensure they'll be top quality. Aside from red and purple, other colors will be equally rare and introduced gradually through top-tier adventurers zones.
Okay.
Some more is coming, chat. We appreciate your patience. We understand.
It's such
So,
a.
you know,
I like that it is a
I
thing.
think,
I like that they're adding dye in the game like this, like it's
I
cosmetic.
saw
I think that's a good
purple,
change.
Zethian's color, and underwater.
Just give me red.
Insane.
Beyond these 2 exclusive drops, we'll keep adding loot and improving basic rewards.
Alright,
I know
okay.
some may feel it's still not enough. We understand, and we're working on more incentives to keep you motivated. We made big changes this summer, some of them still ongoing, and there's still room to improve.
Where's my fruit set?
It's still a work in progress. We'll keep refining content to fill the gaps. It's important that top-level adventurers feel rewarded, but we won't make the gap impossible for others to close. For current and future content, we'll balance the fun for veterans with opportunities for those catching up, ensuring a fair and enjoyable experience for all.
정말 중요한데요. 그렇다고 뒤에서 따라오시는 분들이 감당 못할 만큼 또 격차가 벌어지는 거는 원하지 않는 모습이기도 합니다. 그래서 지금 장비나 컨텐츠는 물론이고 앞으로 추가될 성장 요소들도 상위권의 재미와 후발주자들의 부담 이 두 가지를 균형 있게 보면서
I think he's explaining it
나가도록
very
하겠습니다.
long.
In depth, you know, added in a few words here and there.
Okay. This time, we want to talk about what we've prepared for adventurers still gearing up.
Okay.
Okay.
Technically, these benefits are available to all adventurers, but we felt they'd mean the most to those still progressing. So we decided to frame it that way. First, we're upgrading goal-based rewards along your progression path. Previously, Blacksmith Quest rewarded you for reaching certain AP and DP targets. It's faded into the background now, but early on in your journey, it was actually a pretty strong motivator.
Interesting.
So we wanted to bring that sense of achievement back with what we're planning. We did consider basing these rewards on gear score, but in the current environment, AP clearly comes first. So this time, we've left DP out and created challenges that unlock based on AP milestones.
Oh boy.
As you can see on screen, from 340 AP up to 385, every 2 to 3 AP you will earn one Choose Your Rare Hammer box.
You asked for hammers. You shall receive
For
the
a
hammers.
total of 20 boxes. From these boxes, you can choose between an ancient hammer or primordial hammer, whichever you need.
Alright, okay,
Use
okay.
them in a way that fits your current progression.
That's
For
crazy.
those who don't need hammers, we've added
Sell them?
1,000 cron stones as an option as well. We also considered easing ancient anvil stacks instead of giving hammers. But right now, Sovereign and Karazad are still very much endgame, and many of you have already fought through those tough enhancement levels.
Right.
So rather than suddenly undercutting their value, we decided to simply give you more chances instead. And yes, starting at 340 AP might feel a bit high, so we're also preparing separate support for those below that.
I just said 340 AP.
At adventurers who are really feeling the mid to late game progression curve. All adventurers will be able to claim these rewards, and if you've already met all the AP requirements, you can grab them all at once. Of course, even with all this in place, progression can still feel tight and demanding. So please view this reward boost as just the first step, and we'll keep working to ease progression going forward.
Yeah, that sounds all good to me.
We're gonna see
20
some
hammers?
spoilers on the
I
thing,
was
Big
I was
Brother.
just in time with the sub.
Next, for our second point, you'll also be able to earn cron stones directly through certain types of content. Right now, the Pit of the Undying is basically the only real source of cron stones. Looking at the numbers, about 18% of adventurers are consistently playing Pit of the Undying.
18%.
Being able to play is playing it casually and still stock up on crons felt meaningful to us. So we want to slowly extend that flow across more content. First, Dark Rifts,
Rifts, okay.
which many of you have
Alright, okay.
already run, will now also award cron stones.
Nice.
Their loot boxes will be fully updated to match the current environment. And
More
on top
crons.
of that, each Dark Rift boss will grant 100 cron stones. So,
Nice.
roughly 600 every 5 days. Next,
That's good.
Ataraxian boss clears will also reward Cronstones.
That's good.
If you defeat the bosses in all 4 biomes, you'll receive 500 Cronstones.
That's good.
Some of you might wonder, Ataraxian is harder than Pit of the Undying.
Yeah,
so
it is.
why are the Cronstones fewer? The reason is that the
They
base
do
rewards
different.
are already quite different. So,
Right.
we hope you'll understand this wasn't balanced on Cronstones alone.
Right.
With these changes, if you clear Pit of the Undying, Dark Rifts, and Ataraxian, you'll be able to secure a total of 1,600 Cronstones per week, just from content rewards. But seen this way, it might feel like we're just adding more to your routine. So, for Ataraxian, we'll be changing how weekly clears work. Right now, you can get the weekly reward twice, but going forward, you'll only need to clear VAR, Seeker, Yolu, and Ors once a week each. And we'll combine the 2 rewards and boost them to fit the current environment. We also want to streamline Ataraxian's difficulty settings.
Right,
Now,
okay.
it's split into 3 tiers: Season, Normal, and Elvia. But data shows that outside of Elvia, almost no one is running the others. So we felt they were only adding confusion. We'll be removing all but the Elvia difficulty. But we'll drop the Elvia label and simply call it Normal. In short, everything will be unified into a single difficulty.
Okay.
Along with that, the matchmaking system for the former normal difficulty will also be removed, so please keep that in mind.
Okay.
Cronstones are an extremely important resource for growth. Of course, with everything we've just outlined, these new additions won't suddenly change everything overnight. But, as they say, getting started is half the battle. So we want to start here.
It's
Then,
true.
as we watch things play out, if more is needed, we'll make gradual step-by-step adjustments over time. Next, I'd like to talk about world boss updates. Right now, up to 4 world bosses can spawn at once, which we feel is a bit too much. For Morning Light, since you only need to beat them once a week, participation tends to drop as we get close to reset. To address this, we're adjusting both the spawn frequency and reward structure for world bosses. First, if you look at the new schedule, you'll see that going forward, a maximum of 2 world bosses will spawn per time slot.
Right,
In
okay.
exchange, we're increasing the rewards and raising the spawn rate for awakening bosses like Bloodstorm Nuva and Stormbringer Karanda. For the
That's good.
schedule we've based it on, past boss subjugation data and boss popularity, but we understand that the actual experience may feel different. That's why we'll keep tweaking the schedule after release until it lands in a good place. We're also removing the weekly quest system for Morning Light bosses. Now you'll get rewards every time you defeat them, like other bosses. However, Garmoth will still use the existing system, so please keep that in mind.
Okay. You knock out Garmoth 3 times right away, and then you just do land in the morning lights as well.
Now we'd like to move on to our next topic. We'll just be talking
I don't know if this is a
about
good change or not.
So we thought it would be good to cover a few related points. First, there are the campsite buffs you use on PvE.
Right.
Going forward, we'd like to make these like Blessing of Mystic Beast into scrolls you can buy and use whenever you want. Right now,
Why?
scrolls buffs are split into 3 types, which has made them a hassle to manage every time. So we're merging them into a single buff called Blessing of Adventure.
Okay.
Valor, Protection, and Growth will be combined into 1 buff, and the price will stay the same as a single buff is now.
Oh, so it's cheaper.
Use Blessing of Adventure right away or buy it as a scroll and hold it on for later. Next is a buff many of you use all the time, the item drop rate buff, Adventure's Luck. Because each is useful in different situations, we'll keep all 5 types. But from now on, you'll be able to buy and store all of them as scrolls as well. There are also some changes coming to Villa buffs. First, the now less useful skill and XP buffs will be merged into body enhancement. And you'll be able to buy a scroll with the Turning Gates or body enhancement buff. Keep in mind that purchasing and activating a Villa scroll is only possible while the Secret Book of Old Moon is active. With these changes, getting ready for PvE should become much easier. Streamlining these buffs is something so many
Or a
people ask
Villa,
for,
right?
and we're happy to finally be able to share them with you.
Even so, Once this patch goes live, preparing for PV
Continuous
will be
care.
much simpler and with more scrolls in play. We felt the Fairy's continuous care auto-use limit might start to feel too low. So with this update, we'll be increasing the maximum number of continuous care. In the September patch, we only adjusted level 5 version, but this time we'll increase continuous care at every level. So we hope you'll use it well with the buffs we just covered.
Next,
Okay.
you'll be able to convert primordial.
I really need a continuous care on my fairy now. I think that's the buff one, right?
The system will let you exchange primordial blackstones
blackstones.
into fail stacks, and at a maximum exchange of 200 fail stacks, you'll need 170 primordial blackstones.
Okay.
As we mentioned earlier, with all the new gear added, many of you are really feeling short on fail stacks. So we hope this will be a useful option for you, and we're also preparing other ways to gain fail stacks, and we'll talk about those.
There's so many things to
And
click
for
with
the very
cons.
last point, there's the loot report feature currently available on the global lab, and we're planning to bring this to the live servers as well. There's nothing special you need to do to use it. From now on, when you enter a monster zone in the Marnie's realm, the loot report feature will activate automatically.
Alright.
The loot report, as you see here, shows
okay.
how long you've been in a monster zone.
Right, okay.
And at a glance, how much loot you've earned there.
Alright,
On the
okay.
global lab, you could only use it as a one-off, but on the live servers, each record will show which character you used, along with their gear score. And you can
Right,
see
okay.
the full results for the
I can actually just
entire session,
straight up grind on two
since
different characters and
every
see which is
session
better.
saved
That's
with
cool.
Date and time. So you'll be able to compare them as your gameplay and
Yeah,
progression change. And check
Pretty
just
cool.
how
That's pretty
much
cool, actually.
you've
That's pretty
improved.
cool.
We hope you'll enjoy using it as a fun tool.
Oh, let's go.
I know a lot of people have been
Oh.
looking forward.
Yeah.
Next.
Oh, now let's really move on to the next big announcement. This is the very news many of you have been waiting for: the
Right.
Alchemy Stone system rework.
Yep.
We ended up postponing the schedule for the rework after it was introduced after the last Heidel Ball. First, we'd like to sincerely apologize for the delay. At the time of the announcement, we thought we were reasonably prepared, but as we actually prepared for the update, we realized we couldn't ignore the impact on Vel's heart, as
Right.
stones of splendid grade and above were already extremely difficult to obtain. Not having displayed AP felt awkward and not as rewarding. With this rework, alchemy stones of resplendent grade or higher can be used after combining it with Vel's heart.
I thought this
As
was
you
be a
can see
thing.
here, when you combine a resplendent
Honestly, I thought this was a thing for like 5 years. I thought they were gonna do that with the Khan as well.
AP effect from Vel's heart is retained, while the usage effect changes to the ones from the alchemy stone.
True.
It can still be upgraded after the two have been combined.
The overall direction of the Alchemy Stone rework remains the same as what we announced this summer, but there's one change. When attempting Alchemy Stone growth, the difficulty is already high, especially for shining Alchemy Stones. Even if we were to add Ancient Anvil Pity and Level Protection, we plan to maintain the difficulty to some extent. Still, if such systems were added, as long as you have the silver, we plan to make it possible to obtain high-grade Alchemy Stones. We wanted to minimize it as much as possible for those who've already overcome the extreme level of
Alright, okay.
difficulty and have obtained such high-grade Alchemy Stones. With that being said, the supply of materials needed for growth will have a limit periodically, in similar format to Dana's defense gear.
Right. Okay.
It may feel like an inconvenience to some of you, but we wish to respect those adventurers who have already completed theirs. You can get a set amount of core materials required for growth from subjugating the Dark Rift bosses.
Alright, let's move on to our next piece of content.
Altar of Blood is back.
Rework of Altar of Blood, which many of you surely remember had a previous ball. We promised to bring this content back, and today we're finally ready to present it to you. Let me give a quick rundown for those unfamiliar.
I actually think this
It's
content
a
is really fun.
defense-style co-op mode, where 3 players join forces to protect the relic in the center. It combines hack and slash combat and with defense mechanics. Some loved the thrill, while others found it stressful, because failing meant starting over again. Its fixed difficulty and relatively modest rewards were also common points of feedback. That said, the rules are clear, and the mode allows for plenty of unique mechanics and strategic play, making it well worth a rework.
Let's start with the basic.
One thing with the R3ar3nt changes is they're gonna make it so that people are all going into the elevator, but like people are gonna ask for 390 AP, and if you're below that, you're not just never gonna get invited, just like it's WoW.
And the recommended AP for the first stage is set to 300.
Okay.
Since this is a defense challenge, you won't take many hits outside of boss fights, so we decided that it doesn't require high DP. Starting from 300 AP at stage 1, the recommended AP increases by 5 with each stage. So clearing stage 10 would require roughly 350 AP.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Of course, it's not all about raw attack power. The closer the three of you cooperate and the more accurately you carry out a strategy, the higher the stages you can take on. For this rework, we are preparing a total of 30 stages. Let me briefly explain how the reward system works. You'll receive a weekly reward plus another reward based on the highest stage you reach that week. For example, if you clear stage 15, you'll receive the reward for stage 15. And there's one important change. Any stage you've already cleared can be replayed at any time. This means you can help friends or guild members with lower stats progress through the content without any restrictions.
Alright, pretty good.
Currently in the game, the Deposed Crown Prince on hard difficulty is the highest difficulty co-op content. While some may find it difficult, there are certainly adventurers who enjoy this kind of trial. That's why we're designing it to be a worthy goal for them to pursue. Difficulty will be selectable, allowing you to tailor the experience to your playstyle. Earlier today, I mentioned content where you can obtain fail stacks. In the renewed Altar of Blood, fail stacks and Dark Hunger will be the main loot.
Nice.
We've kept
I think that's
rewards
good.
at a reasonable level so they don't feel mandatory, removing any pressure and letting you enjoy the mode at your own pace.
Right.
We're committed to making sure it's both fun and well designed.
I think that's good. I think 350 is a good place to just.
Wow, that's quite a lot of news, guys. Since we've gone from SERAPH to Monster Zones PV, and we're spent an hour on that alone, actually, so far.
And the long-awaited Altar of Blood is back.
Yeah, Altar of Blood.
Yep.
So
I'm happy that they brought it
let's
back.
take
I think
a
my guildmaster
quick
wanted
break
that back.
to hand out gifts to adventurers.
Ooh,
Mm.
it's our first gift.
Ooh.
First gift.
We'll find out.
Let's find out. There's a lot of info, so there should be a lot of rewards, right? Right?
Codes?
Codes. Question mark?
Codes?
Question mark?
Pause.
Pause.
That's.
Oh, they prepared a surprise gift. Wansu is going to be revealing it.
Wansu.
What are we cooking?
Alright, Wansu.
Pause.
Let's see.
Let's see what we get. Where's Jay, by the way? Like.
A long tour of all of our updates. We thought a little mid-event reward would be nice.
Mid-event.
First up,
Mid-events.
5,000 Cronstones.
Alright. A 250 stack? Nice. That's nice. That's nice. We like that.
So it's beginning.
I ain't mad, you know. I ain't mad. You know.
It
This is just a
begins.
mid.
I'm just a Tetani, you know.
Mid.
It's a
Also my black star, you know.
He says this is
I need one more black star.
L when this is just the beginning.
and
This
we'll
is
be
just the
bringing
beginning,
it
chat.
forward
Like, yeah, what is wrong with you, chat?
at the end.
Chat, what's wrong?
with everything
Not
else.
give more.
Oh, we could just take it
Yeah,
away.
yeah, just don't give them. Yeah, exactly. I'll take all their crowns. Trust me, I'll gladly take all their crowns. Like, if they don't want them, I'll have them.
To us,
It's free
I
shit,
forgot
right?
about the 20 hammers that we just talked
yeah,
about
true,
before.
true.
Yeah. Just forgot about the 20 hammers that we literally just got. Yeah.
Our host, our
Right.
chat.
All right.
We are reacting to you guys.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Someone posting solo content being left behind.
Oh, and our next.
Oh my god, brother. Shut up, bro. Ban that guy from the chat. Wait, hold on. Let me type that.
Oh, PvP.
Ban the guy who wanted solo
Alright.
content.
This time, our main topic is PvP content. You can already see everyone sharing all kinds of thoughts about it in chat.
Yep, I see him right now.
So let's go through things one by one together.
All right.
I see a lot of talk in chat about balance right now. So before we get into Node Wars,
I'm like on the fence about Savior, by the way. Like I want to main her and reroll to her, but
skipping ahead.
You're one, it's fine.
Right now,
I don't like the dark
our
mode
biggest
that much.
concern
I don't
is
like the outfit.
So let's look at that first.
That's the feedback I'm gonna give.
For example, there are cases where you don't get.
I don't want to change how my character looks to like a generic character outfit.
In Guild League, DP heavy builds can really kill the fun.
Mhm.
In Node and Conquest Wars, those same tanky builds just run around deleting annexes.
Right.
Sometimes, even with top tier AP, it's hard to break through a DP build.
Oh boy.
We know very well that these are all things you see as real problems too. So we're digging into why this is happening.
Like 3 years ago, we had an AP problem. Now we have a DP problem.
To explain the situation briefly, right now, depending on your displayed AP and DP, you get extra bonus stats. But once you pass certain values, those bonus gains drop off sharply. From there, your displayed AP and DP become a lot less efficient, and when that curve overlaps with the AP and DP you get from Dawn Crystals, DP heavy builds hit breakpoints where they become too strong.
Yeah, I see a lot of agreement on chat about this.
We're using this
Chat
analysis
mothers.
as the basis for how we approach the current issues. We'll nail this down as quickly as we can and first share it on the global lab before rolling out the changes.
Nice.
I see a lot of
Still
agreement.
explaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, DP rock meta has been
Yeah,
We're,
we're aware.
especially for a
we're
while.
addressing
We
it.
are aware. We are looking into it.
So this is like the start, and yeah, all the full details will be on the global lab. But the kind of logic is that hey, the crystals and the kind of synergy there
Yeah, yeah.
is the initiative we want to look at.
Yeah, keep your eye out, chat. We'll keep looking at your feedback on that as well.
What is this thing in the middle? Oh.
Thanks for
The-
your patience as always.
네, 그럼 이어서
Okay, so
little
then
black box. I was like,
continuing
what the hell is
on,
that?
Let's move straight into Node Wars. First,
Alright.
if we look at how you're enjoying Node Wars in each region right now,
Not a lot.
you can see, just like on this slide, that the way Node Wars play out differs quite a bit by region.
Yeah, you can see how there's
Yeah.
a lot of occupation,
While-
construction in our
Yeah.
NAEU and not so much in.
EU is
While there are some differences
25%.
across regions, adventurers seem to be truly enjoying both modes we've implemented. In Korea specifically, Node War participation has been steadily declining. There are a lot
Damn,
of
bro.
reasons for that, but overall, the
Wait, we still
experience
participate in a lot of
itself,
Node War.
innovation needs work. So we're planning
Wait, we still Node War that much?
improvements for Node Wars. First, we'll refresh combat flow.
And in that Node Wars the most though. Holy
Node
shit. They like
War
fighting, bro.
regions. Second, improving the rules and overall convenience. And third, strengthening the rewards.
Alright,
Good.
let me go through these one by one. First, we're adding new territories to Node War.
And they have the highest Node War participation, bro.
Okita,
Holy
and
mother.
Itachi.
I respect
Both
it.
regions have distinct atmosphere and the vistas alone are beautiful. So we think they'll give you a fresh feeling in Node Wars. If we followed the original order after Sylvia, it'd be Odalita or Drigan and then Mountain of Eternal Winter. But when we actually tested them ourselves, we found them too much rough terrain and too many obstacles, which made it hard to have smooth, large-scale Node Wars there. So for now, we've chosen Ulukita and Edania as the territories that feel the most suitable for Node Wars. When you look at Ulukita's terrain, the first impression you get is how wide and open it feels. And because the land is mostly fairly flat, it's a great fit for large-scale battles. In Edania, from Etherion and Nymphomare to Orbita, Tenebraum and Zephyros, each area has its own identity, built around a central castle, so you'll be able to enjoy a different kind of battlefield. Since Edania is the top-tier region, we also wanted it to feel unlimited as a true battleground for the very top guilds.
Alright.
With these two regions added, Tier 1 Node Wars will now be held in Balenos and Serendia, Tier 2 in Valencia and Ulukita, and Tier 3 in CALPHEON and
Why?
Oh.
Tier 1 will stay fixed for the time being, while Tier 2 and 3 will rotate over time on a regular schedule.
What?
If you're sad to see Medaya and Sylvia go for now, please know that we'll try to keep the choices of regions flexible so we can respond to the
Brother, just make them all T1, T2, and T3. Like,
I'm happy
I don't
with
get it.
Medaya.
And Madeira.
like they take steps forward and then they take like steps
Okay,
back.
Next are the rule changes starting with occupation mode.
Okay.
For occupation, our focus was on reducing situations where fights naturally end up being very passive. Right now, if 5 or more guilds or alliances apply for a node war, the territory is split into 2 or 3 battlefields. The idea was that this would sometimes give you clean 1v1 matchups for those
Okay.
really intense head-to-head fights. But occupation mode is supposed to be about multiple guilds crashing together and making bigger, broader plays. So, we heard a lot of feedback that pure 1v1s felt like a waste. So we're changing the split condition from 5 to 6 or more guilds to 5 or 6 or more guilds, sorry. If 5 guilds join, you'll all fight in a single territory.
I don't know if people want that. I'm not a PvPer, so I won't be able to say. I'm not sure if this is like something the PvPers want or not. Excuse me.
Easier for more guilds to join the same fight. Also, whenever only one fort is left standing,
No, don't play. No,
that fort
don't play
will
with
now
this.
automatically become
Yeah,
a
but don't
question
turn
mark.
it, Louisa.
Right
Please.
now, if the last remaining fort is a timed node, people just sit there holding the fort around 10% HP until the last 1 to 2 minutes. That really kills the excitement. So going forward, if the last remaining fort is a timed with more than 10 minutes left, it will automatically be converted into a question mark. In construction mode, the condition to get your participation opportunity back is surviving 10 minutes with your fort intact, while reaching a total of at least 100 combined kills and deaths. We have removed the survive 10 minutes part to match the new rule set. So once you reach the required kills and deaths, you get participation opportunity back.
Okay.
Last, for construction mode, the duration of node wars will be adjusted from 1 to 2 hours. Since node wars are content you can do almost every day, we worried that longer battles would add too much fatigue. But construction mode doesn't have a fixed end time and can end quickly or drag on depending on strategy. So we felt it needed a longer time window. This is something adventurers mainly enjoy construction mode have been consistently asking for us for, and we're happy to finally bring it into this game. It's a bit late, we know, but thank you to everyone who kept sharing feedback.
That's good.
Just to be
That's what the
clear,
PvPers want. That's what they're
duration
getting.
only applies to
I don't know if it's that good.
while
Chat, if
occupation
you
will stay at
you're watching
1
this on YouTube, let me know in the
hour.
chat, because I'm
Even
curious
with
on what
the
you guys
2-hour
think.
construction
I'm really
mode,
curious on what
the
PvPers
rewards
think.
will not be increased. They'll be the same as the 1-hour occupation mode rewards.
Right.
Besides these big rule changes, we've also got some smaller QL tweaks. First, pings placed on the world map. In the future, your alliance members will be able to see them too. The ping system as a whole needs more work, but we wanted to fix the worst pain point first. In restricted node wars, there's also an issue with the injury system. Damage was being taken from your max HP instead
Right,
from
okay.
the capped HP. We're changing it so injuries used capped HP as intended. You'll also be able to pick which guild elephant you take out and use guild
Bro, that
balance
art right here with a
Replacing traps
Valkyrie
before your
and
character
Hammer
starts the
and Guardian.
animation,
That
you
looks
can now
super
see
good.
if that's
That's
supposed
such a
to be
good
valid or
art.
not.
That's so
Chat
good.
system messages about guild and alliance actions will
Actually,
also
gonna
be expanded.
skip that real
For
quick.
example,
I remember to like look at it
kills,
after.
flame towers or Hwatchers, or hits and destroys on forts and annexes with cannons will each
Super
have
good.
their own message for those cannoneers and Hwatcher gunners. That's so cool. It'd be hilarious. You'll also see alerts when construction starts and finishes for each annex building. So it'll be much easier to see what more of your guild members are doing. And like in Guild League, where you get killstreak notices, we'll add killstreak notifications to Node and Conquest Wars too. Finally, the third pillar is improving rewards. First, we're raising the base rewards for winning Node Wars.
That's good.
On top of that,
Just make
there's
it
an honor
competitive.
reward
Like,
for
just make it
selected
like
level
a
of
hour of
honor.
grinding.
This item was meant for adventurers to play the content regularly.
So people don't feel guilt tripped to freaking.
Useful items.
Right, okay.
Right now, though it's really not doing the job, so we're completely reworking the system at this time.
Right.
Let me first show you the new exchange list.
We get more loyalties as well
Split-
before like the year
it's
ends.
Split into one-time family exchanges and weekly resets, plus items you can trade for any time. with items like the secret scroll of pure equilibrium. 350 fail stacks can be obtained
Pure
once per
equilibrium.
family through these trades. The weekly reset list is also filled with everyday essentials.
We need that. I need
We've
more of
also
those.
added new titles tied to
I need to
node
PvP now
roles,
because I
like
need that
planet
equilibrium.
operators, to give you more variety. Of course, you probably won't wear them during actual node wars, but you can equip them as a funny fake title, or show them off when your guild gathers. One thing to note about the list we've showed is that it won't be available for your existing medals. You'll only be able to use medals issued after this update.
That's good.
There are simply too many medals already in circulation. So, for fairness, we had to make this call, and we hope you understand that. In return, we'll manage the system much more tightly. The Medal of Honor exchange list will reset once every year.
Again?
And at each reset, new items will be added to the lineup.
Alright, I mean, that's fine. I feel like they just need to make them...
In Node Conquest Wars,
I don't like this
but
yearly
also
reset
in
thing that
War
they're
of the
doing.
Roses.
It kind of
So
makes the
manage them
game
carefully.
theme parky, and that's
one
what we
more
don't
thing
play BDO for.
about the old
I hate
medals.
theme park
You
shit.
could exchange them for secret
Like, give me
book
raids.
statistics.
Sure.
We're going to retire
Everything else,
those
no.
with this update. They were originally added as one way to encourage node war participation, but now they're a barrier, so we'll remove the guild tactic system itself and clear out all the related personal skills as well. Going forward, we'll focus more on class, core, power, and balance. That's it for the reward changes. Of course, rewards do need to keep going up over time, but we're
More
going to
cross.
focus even more on how the
More
content
hammers.
actually
More
feels
cross.
to play.
More hammers.
For Node Wars, we see that experience in two ways. First is the overall feeling for adventurers who are out there participating. Second is what it feels like for the people leading each guild or alliance and preparing for Node Wars. We believe guild and alliance leaders who've been planning and preparing Node Wars and sacrificing behind the scenes are people we need to support much more. So, we want every guild member to join Node Wars with clear goals and add systems that help you encourage each other. As a first step, we've reworked the Node War results screen. Right now, that screen mainly just shows win or loss, KD, and simple count of structures destroyed. With so little information after the war, it's hard to even know what to talk about. In Guild League, a lot of data is saved, so there's plenty to review and give feedback on. We want the Node War results screen to move in the same direction. As each of you carries out your role, our goal is to capture as much of that as we can.
Sounds really interesting.
Am I ahead?
Talking point, yeah.
Okay. With richer information like this, you'll be able to share feedback after the war and build a let's do it even better next time kind of mood, which we think will really help.
Do it
Of
better.
course, these stats alone may not become a perfect tool for guild masters or shot callers, but having solid basic data...
I feel like guild masters are not gonna like this, or shot
everyone
callers.
move forward together. So we'll keep adding more useful stats that all node
Add damage
participants
numbers
can
reported.
enjoy. And above all, for our guild
Bandits,
officers
man.
who always work so hard, we'll keep looking at additional ways to reward them.
It's like
Why would you want to see damage numbers? No, hell no.
I wonder what
Video's
the
perfect
stats
as it is.
are.
No numbers. Just percentages
Oh,
and
no.
enhancements
Oh,
on
no.
APDP. No numbers in
Management
combat.
know about
That's
my,
cringe.
My lack of damage. Uh-oh.
didn't meet the KPI.
I'm so happy PA
This
did not
guy
focus
has
on
hit
numbers.
0 targets.
Oh, I'm doing 12,000 DPS. Woo. Who cares?
Next up, we have Conquest War updates. Currently, offensive guilds face a major challenge. It's nearly impossible for a small group to successfully siege a castle. To overcome this, guilds have been forming alliances just to stand a chance. On the other hand, defenders now regularly face overwhelming numbers, making it extremely tough to hold the line. While we've tried various patches to address this imbalance, it hasn't been enough to really fix this issue. As a result, we've seen a rise in defenders giving up early, and in some regions, conquest wars aren't happening at all. Since Conquest War is a core PvP content alongside Node Wars, we sincerely apologize for letting the state drag on for so long. So we're completely overhauling the rules from the ground up. First, let me outline our direction for improving Conquest Wars. For attackers, we want to minimize the hassle of having to constantly form alliances. For defenders, we're aiming to make the defensive process more engaging. So even if you lose, your efforts still feel meaningful. Here's a quick rundown of the new rules. Conquest War now ends immediately once the defending command post is destroyed.
Alright.
The guild with the highest conquest score becomes the new lord at the end.
Alright.
All other participating guilds will receive tiered rewards based on their scores.
Alright, that's
This
pretty good.
means
That makes sense.
attackers will no longer have to worry about endless fights after the command post has been destroyed, and more guilds can participate without fearing.
What are the playbase saying about this?
Simply
L.
joining the and doing your best.
This is
Defenders will aim to hold out
you
as long
can't
as
siege.
possible,
Woo!
while attackers will
No.
race to destroy
Is
the
this
command post
siege?
as quickly as they can.
Not a single person asked for this. Damn. Damn.
We're still attacking.
W change. I see a lot more L's though.
Let him finish.
Let him cook.
Let's move on to the next update. Let's have a look at the video.
Digging with these nuts. What the? PvP is dead. What is this? This looks new. What am I looking at? Hawachas? Oh. Annex buildings.
Defenders will now be able to install annex buildings anywhere within the castle, not just within a certain radius of the command post. Previously,
I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm not gonna lie.
extremely vulnerable to cannons and other siege weapons.
Alright.
With the new system, you'll be able to place structures strategically wherever you want.
That's
For
cool.
example, you can hide recovery centers away
I
from
thought that
the
was always a
fire
thing.
and shield them with flame towers. The watches can now be set up on outer walls for stronger defenses.
Alright.
We're also planning to increase the number of siege weapons you can deploy.
Okay.
You'll be able to summon trolls, ogres, cannons,
What?
and Doomcaller inside as well.
Oh shit.
Our goal is to make defending feel less helpless, so even when you're outnumbered, you'll have every tool at your disposal to fight
That's
until
sick.
the very end, embodying the true spirit of defense.
Right.
We're also adding
That's
a
good.
new
If they're...
universal
Hey, is that a
reward
W change? Is that a W
separate
change?
from win and loss rewards. This additional reward will be granted based on how
You're
long
worse
the war
than this
lasts.
last time.
The longer the defender holds out, the more
Who cares
reward
about
they'll
PvP?
earn. Attackers, meanwhile, get more by destroying the command post quickly. For each side, doing what they're supposed to do will lead to greater rewards. If defenders succeed, they'll get all the universal rewards plus the victory reward. If attackers succeed, defenders earn universal reward based
Support
on
this,
their
support
defense.
this.
While attackers split the rewards among a number of
Nerf Awakening Zerka, you wait too OP.
In short, rewards will now be distributed
Wait, hold on, I need to do that.
duration and intensity of the conquest, giving everyone a fair shot at earning something for their efforts. With these changes, the focus shifts even more towards siege battles. There may be some not so positive feedback regarding this. While Conquest Wars currently takes place in CALPHEON, Medaya, and Valencia, CALPHEON will find itself temporarily removed from Conquest. Instead, we're introducing Balenos and Serendia as new Conquest territories. I think I'm slightly ahead.
Hey, there you go.
CALPHEON's layout is currently not well suited for siege battles, so we're temporarily excluding it. Going forward, siege-focused conquest will only take place in Medaya and Valencia. Balenos and Serendia, on the other hand, will follow the original free-for-all occupation rules, not siege mechanics.
Oh
This means
shit.
you can choose
I got
the
reported.
war you enjoy, whether it's siege
Hold
or
on.
field conquest. Now,
No.
let's
Get ready.
have a look at the rewards.
No. I comment.
I think we're still looking. Balenos Serendia is gonna be
No thick queens allowed.
Yeah.
Valencia is gonna be the sieges.
And then
I'm sure she's getting Nova's body type.
It matters how quickly you win. Now let's talk about rewards. Currently, conquest buffs are applied based on territory you control. Moving forward, occupation buffs will be distributed across all regions, not just the occupied territory. Unlimited Conquest Wars will grant an item drop rate plus 50% buff for all territories, while Balenos and Serendia Conquest Wars will grant a 20% buff. The family buff benefit, previously exclusive to Node Wars, will be awarded as well. Regardless of territory, everyone will receive the highest available buff, the unlimited Node War buff.
Okay.
To summarize, Medallion Valencia will be dedicated siege battlegrounds with better tools and rewards for defenders to prevent one-sided defeats. Universal rewards will be based on war duration and guild performance.
PA doesn't seem like they understand what the player base wants at some points. Like PvPers want something and only the PvPers know, so just give them what they want. I don't even know if the PvPers know what they want, but maybe like make a forum and then like have it so that it's just like, this is what we want. Boom, boom, boom. And then PA should just go and listen to that. Or Reddit, I don't know, like, is the Reddit? I don't like, they should listen to their own forums first.
The Red Battlefield. The Red Battlefield is one of the oldest
RBF.
PvP modes maintained since the early days of Black Desert. When it first launched, there was only the Castle Ruins map, and the rules were simple: defeat opponents to steal their points. Even so, it was incredibly fun back then. It felt like a pure PvP playground. We believe that the Red Battlefield should keep that spirit. However, participation has declined over time, and many adventurers have voiced disappointment. One common request has been better rewards, and honestly, that's fair. We've improved rewards several times already, but here's the challenge. The Red Battlefield is meant to be casual, something you can join without pressure. If rewards get too high, it could turn into a win-at-all-costs competition. That would require more restrictions to prevent abuse. So until now, we've kept rewards modest. This time, we want to improve
call it Shadow Arena or something.
First, we're updating the matchmaking system. Currently, adventurers must manually choose a Red Battlefield channel and start the matchmaking. This spreads adventurers across channels and reduces matchmaking efficiency. Multiple channels were meant to help guilds play separately, but now they cause delays.
Playing by ear,
Going
right.
forward, channel selection will be removed. Like Arena of Solare, you'll simply queue up and enter automatically once enough players join. Rewards will also be improved, but first, we'll introduce minimum participation requirements. If some join only for rewards and leave early, it ruins the fun for others. So, rewards will require meeting certain criteria such as kills, deaths, damage dealt, damage taken, and in Valencia City, occupation contribution.
Alright.
We'll share full details before launch. If these changes work well, we'll add 2 new reward types: honor rewards and long-term rewards.
Okay.
Honor rewards will be tied.
Why does it take so long for them to make this stuff? Like,
The current
I know people don't
system
care, but
is
like,
outdated
people might
and
start
not
caring.
meaningful. Since you use your own gear in Red Battlefield, some adventurers go all out with the buffs to win. We want to honor those efforts.
The Dragon
with
Fang in this guy
special
looks so sick.
recognition and rewards.
Oh,
Long-term
Archer.
rewards will work like the cumulative challenge that was first introduced in Arena of Solare, offering rewards for cumulative victories over time. They're designed to reward adventurers who regularly enjoy the Red Battlefield. But please note, these additions will come gradually once the new system is stable.
That sounds exciting.
So yeah, so once we find out that it's at the point that we like, that's when we can actually get the rewards in, right? So people don't just go in, dip out, yoink the rewards.
And also making sure people get to play RBF when they
Yeah,
want to play
exactly.
RBF.
Yeah. Yeah. We understand people obviously really want this though. So we appreciate your patience.
네, 다음은
Now, Let's move on to Arena of Solara improvements.
Okay.
Okay.
First,
Alright.
point
Let's see what they're cooking.
distribution.
See what they're cooking.
All ranks will earn similar points for a win. The points lost for a defeat will vary by rank.
Right.
This means you can progress steadily by playing often, even if you're not highly skilled. However, higher ranks will require a win rate above 50%, so
Makes
only
sense.
skilled adventurers can maintain top ranks. This change aims to reduce the stress of losing and make Arena of Solara more approachable and fun. But if we only do this, there's a concern that some adventurers could reach high ranks simply by playing many matches without focus on skill, which could hurt the gameplay experience for others. To prevent that, we're adding an MMR system. This MMR system will give you huge bonuses for placement matches or winning and losing streaks to quickly help you find your true rank. Using Arena of Solara last season's win and loss data, we ran simulations with the new scoring rules. In the last season, most adventurers stayed near the starting score of 700, with far fewer reaching the higher ranks, as you can see on the screen. You could see climbing ranks was difficult. With the new system, ranks are spread more evenly, but there's still only a few at the very top. Our goal isn't to let everyone reach the top by playing endlessly, but to make the content more approachable and enjoyable.
Ah, so this is after.
Is after.
Right, okay.
I'm letting Wansu catch up to me. As you can see, this is the new and old overlaid onto each other.
Yeah, yeah.
The MVP and ace selection formula will also change.
This actually looks healthy as
Had those
hell.
moments, pulling off a near hard carry, yet still not getting MVP. Damage dealt will now count toward MVP and
All the
ace,
time.
making the process fairer. I think you're not.
Okay.
All
We've
the
also
time.
added a HUD to better track allies in matches. If any ally is hit with a CC, their direction and status will appear on your screen so you can respond quickly.
That's
Additionally,
cool.
some adventurers have shared feedback about voice chat. Before, you had to turn it on manually when you joined. Now, voice chat will be on by default, but your mic will stay off, unless you switch it on yourself. So you'll be able to listen by default. We understand this might be inconvenient for some, but we'll try out the season and make changes if needed. All these improvements will be ready for the upcoming Arena of Solara season.
Alright.
That's
We're
nice
talking
though,
about voice
so they
chats and stuff.
automatically can just
Yeah.
listen in. You're there like
It's
trying to get them in
always,
chat like, just listen please, I beg.
It's always annoying joining into a match and then you have someone that doesn't join voice and you can't talk to them.
Or forgets too, yeah.
I don't want to be in voice. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's nice. It's nice. We like that. We like that a lot.
Definitely.
Okay.
Now Roar the Roses is
Okay, next up, let's talk about War of the Roses. First, I'd like to share an update on where things stand. As you know, War of the Roses is a large-scale content mode where the leading guild teams up with a third legion for an all-out showdown.
Mm-hmm.
Because of its scale, the leading guild shoulders a lot of the burden. Just as many of you have pointed out, there's a ton of prep work before the war even begins. And once it starts, the leading guild has to coordinate strategies all over the battlefield. In practice, this means they end up handling all the tough tasks and are often don't get to actually enjoy the fight.
Yep.
As a result, sometimes War of the Roses barely takes place, or doesn't happen at all. Clearly, there's a lot that needs to be improved. And today, I'll cover some immediate changes we can make. And for the areas that still need work, we'll share more details once we're ready. First, we want to make the battlefield more focused by scaling it down. If you look at the current War of the Roses heat map, you'll see the most of the fighting happens in the central and lower portions, while the upper part sees almost no action. Still, because capturing the Sanctum is necessary, the leading guild often has to sacrifice themselves to push up top, sometimes even running PvE builds just for that purpose. Going forward, we plan to remove the uppermost portion from the War of the Roses. The goal here is to reduce the distractions and help everyone focus more on combat. Second, we're making adjustments to overall balance. One of the biggest factors currently deciding victory is the Spirit's Blessing effect, especially the monster damage reduction, which is just too strong. The side that gets this effect ends up with a massive advantage, so we're going to cut the core monster damage reduction effects in half. This way, it's still valuable, but not overwhelmingly so. We did consider removing the effect entirely, but when both sides are deadlocked and the fight drags on, we feel there still needs to be something to break the stalemate. Instead, the Spirit's Altar will now appear 45 minutes after War of the Roses starts, instead of 15 minutes in. This should make its role much clearer. As adventurers' stats have increased, we're seeing more situations where adventurers rush the castle and attack the commander right away. That's not how we intended things to play out. So we're adding a new protective effect to the commander. This protection will only be removed when your faction captures the first sanctum S1 or N1. Think of this as a basic rule to keep the core victory conditions intact. Third, we want to reduce the burden of the leading guild, the main issue filling the 100-member roster by themselves, which is a huge ask. So, if you don't have enough members, you'll be able to fill those spots with the 3rd Legion. Before the War of the Roses begins, the leading guild can now set how many members they'll bring, and any remaining slots will be filled by the 3rd Legion. For example, if your guild brings 70 members, the 3rd Legion will provide the other 30, making their ranks 230 strong. We also know there's a lot of prep work before the war. To help with that, Team Chat will now activate at 3 p.m. as soon as the participation is confirmed instead of 6 p.m. This gives you more time for briefings and role assignments, earlier via Team Chat. Additionally, leading guilds often don't have enough info on the 3rd Legion members. To address this, you'll now be able to see each adventurer's affiliated guild in the 3rd Legion list. Finally, let's talk rewards. Currently, the main rewards for War of the Roses are Silver and Traces of Thunderbolt, a key material for Voltarion. We're significantly boosting the rewards for the leading guild's victory, and the 3rd Legion members will earn more Traces of Thunderbolts as well. We're also adjusting the value of Resplendent Medal of Honor to match these changes. Overall, we want everyone who participates to feel like it was a rewarding experience. Of course, there's still a lot more work to be done on War of the Roses, and frankly, we haven't given it the attention it deserves. But today's changes are just the beginning. We'll continue to fine-tune the content and share more improvements
Oh, that outfit looks
as
sick.
we go. That wraps up our PvP updates for today.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
That's a lot of topics. We've covered everything.
That's a lot. Yeah.
We've gone from Node Wars, Conquest Wars,
Yeah.
All sorts of
RBF.
To the yeah, regarding the actual contents, yeah, for sure, yeah.
But I think since we've gone PvE, then we get reward. PvP, then
Oh, are you saying, Nox, that there could be a possibility for additional codes right now?
I don't think chat wants more rewards.
Oh, they don't want
Earlier they
rewards.
were
Actually,
spamming
true.
L.
They were spamming L. They don't want any more.
Yeah.
Sorry, chat. You're not going to be
No
able to
more
get
rewards.
these then. That's
Unlucky. Fuck them.
it's gone.
so this time's different apparently. Since last time was Wansu. Alright.
Okay. Oh, and a 300 stack as well?
Yes.
500 crowns.
5,000 Cron Stones and
5,000.
plus 300 are coming your way.
So we're
Nice.
already at 10,000 cron
Cron
stones
stones.
together, a 250
50
stack,
and a 300 stack. That's
And we're not done.
Yeah.
We're not done yet.
Yeah, we're not
Spoilers.
Enhancing stream after?
The stream is not done.
Yeah.
The stream is not done.
done. We're not done. We're not done.
And what else we got?
It's only
Yeah, but
just
like,
More content? From Seraph
Now,
to
now
PvP
we-
to PvE.
actually- oh, it seems we're taking a short break before
Alright.
we continue.
break time.
Break time. I think they've shared a lot. Let's be real.
Yeah. A lot of yapping has been done. So
Why is bro yapping?
we are going to take this time.
10-minute break.
Yeah.
Chat posture check.
And they just like
Seth, in your
posture
question,
check.
question, just saying. Good luck with that.
Posture check.
Oh, what? There's some. Oh, they want to say one thing.
Oh. New class. I'm waiting for the new class already. I don't actually care. I have my main now, but you know.
So
Male Sork.
wants to express that he understands.
Deadeye's brother, male Sork. He has a gun and a scythe. Boom.
But they are not
The
really
ultimate weapon.
responding directly to chat as much as they can.
Oh, they're actually like reacting to
But
chat.
they want to
Okay.
reassure everyone, hey, they are reading chat, and they might not have an answer right now, but they are reading chat, and they're gonna take note of
Ew.
this and respond to it after.
네, 또 저희가 그만큼 최선을 다하고 있으니까요. 여러분 계속
So
응원
yeah, they are reading chat.
자, 그럼
Everyone.
Yeah.
Yes. Like they have stuff. They prepared
we're
stuff,
also
of
reading
course.
Well, I want my points
Yeah,
back.
they can't just respond right away.
Yeah, so we're going to have a break now. They're going to go over what you guys have all been spamming and saying. But yeah,
So
guys, that was
see you
part
in,
1.
9 minutes and 50 seconds.
We will see you in 9 minutes and 50 seconds. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Brother, why? Why am I getting mod checked for that? Because I said thick. Alright, that's it. I'm getting banned. But they're not giving away. Female host is really cute, bro. What the frick is wrong with people? We're gonna get hardcore servers. Alright, let's see what we got. Any thing from my I have like this one. Let's see. Server single target. Actually, she has single target. New region. We don't know about the launch. I think not global launch. Fast playstyle. She had a fast playstyle. Savior thick. I don't know. Can't tell. New party grind spots. New Dekia spots. I can't even read this because it's like kind of blurry. Open it up. Actually, I think I have a different color. Oh, I had it open there. My bad. Let me try the the first iteration. I actually like this one. Very easy to. New party spots. New Dekia spots. Wait, I need to go down the list. Hold on. Savior good AoE. Savior thick model. Savior single target. New region. No new region. New party grind spots. Okay. Dekia spots. Free space. I don't think that's supposed to be free space. I needed to make another thing. Dekia Sazens. Nope. Dekia Mirror Mug. Yep. Dekia Mirror Mug. Dekia Pirates. Dekia Potion Spots. Edania Part 2. Not confirmed. Did they say Edania Part 2? No, Edania Grind Spots. Actually, we did get that. That's crazy. I just like right than there. New class, not Savior. More Mountain of Eternal Winter. We did not get that. New Pillar Spots. We did get that. Free Edania armor. I'm guessing like they're gonna give us 3, 2, 3, 4 J's hammer. I mean, it was supposed to be separate ones, but technically that is on the list because we got more than that. And free Karza. We didn't get that yet. If we're getting it, I'm not sure if we're getting it. Crazy. I feel like they should show the trailer again for the new class. Like, they should just show. Maybe on YouTube it's already out. Not Bluey. My daughter's been on makeup. Is it like out already? Just Paulie already made it. Lagging? Hey, hello, Oozler. What's up? How are you doing? Working as intended, by the way. Hold on, maybe I have like too much things running. Utum. Hey. Hold on. How do you find the new Savior class? How do you guys find her so far, Chad? I think she's... I did not expect the wings, to be honest. Like, a little bit because the Seraph name, but I didn't think of Seraphim. I feel like the combat trailers were very clean this time. That stab is amazing. Solar Flare. Like her version of Solar Flare. Like her like normal stance. I like the smite. I do like the wings coming out. And I like that she isn't just, hey, give her wings all the time. I do like that it's a little bit of wings. Maybe if she pops like an E-buff, it can be out. This is sick. That's sick. The quality is a bit off. Oops. Is just me, or is the quality a bit off? This probably was fast on that upload, bro. Let me run that back a little bit. I wanna inspect this class a little bit more. Whoop. Okay. That's so sick. And then she like wins when she takes over. So you're Margaret and Greta? I don't know, I don't like this sword style. Like this art, this... I don't know. It makes the sword look smaller. In regards to class trailers... I think I missed a little bit of this. In regards to class trailers, I think like clarity is probably the best I've seen of any class trailer. Like you can understand what's going on. But for everything else, it kind of feels like, you know, I don't want to say mid, but you know. I kind of missed this part. Right, and I just tapped in here. Sick. Bro, her sword is amazing, bro. I like that shit. I kind of like the nightmare mode. I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy. Just like horn thing sticking out.
Okay, everyone, welcome back.
That's sick.
CALPHEON Ball 2025.
Part
Hope
2.
You've enjoyed so far.
Alright, let's continue.
Forward to the next part.
That's pretty cool. Thank you, Chris Polly. Give Chris Polly some like
Well,
there,
I hope you all got your drinks.
Yep.
Got some fresh popcorn, maybe?
Ascension class.
Chocolate,
Hot
cocoa,
chocolate,
nice
coca.
beverage, all the good stuff. Yeah. Nice, nice, nice.
It
Well-
seems, yeah, we're setting off new topics.
Yeah.
So, and then Wansu is going to be introducing them to us.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get ready.
W1, let's go.
Sure. This one's all about changes for newcomers. As you can imagine, if you want the game to keep thriving, helping new adventures settle in is absolutely vital. After reviewing the current situation, we've seen that most players adapt well to the main quest and the seasonal
okay.
service when they start. The real hurdle comes after graduation. Many have told us that this stage feels daunting, so we realized we need content that can serve as a guiding light even after season graduation. That's why during the Heidel Ball we announced plans to create a dedicated space in Olvia for rookie adventurers. Now with the preparations nearly complete, we are ready to officially introduce it to you. We call it the Olvia Academy.
Greetings, adventurers.
We're going back to Olvia
I'm
again,
Justin
basically?
Ju, head of character and quest design here at Black Desert. I'm excited to finally announce that Olvia is ready to reclaim its place as a starter town, here where the ambitions of Spartali intertwine with CALPHEON's political scene.
Alright.
We've established the Olvia Academy as a dream school for rookie adventurers. On
Okay.
behalf of
Is this just for
Headmaster
rookie
Spartali,
adventurers,
we'd like to
or-
extend our deepest thanks to all the patrons who
Charge
supported the founding
complete.
of this academy. So what is the Olvia Academy? While seasoned servers have helped new adventurers quickly gain combat experience, Olvia Academy is designed to guide you after you graduate from the season. It's a place for true progression, not just in combat, but also in one of Black Desert's core pillars, life skills. We've invited experts from various fields as professors, so you can experience a wider world and settle into Black Desert with confidence. That's the vision behind Olvia Academy. Getting in is simple. If you've graduated from season, you'll receive an invitation from Justin Bartali and become eligible to enroll. Olvia Academy operates in classes. For the Korean server, class will first be in session with the January 7th update, making you a proud member of the inaugural class. Once you join, the first thing you'll tackle is the advanced combat course. Here, you'll learn essential combat techniques like back attack and down attack, and gain hands-on experience with the mechanics of major monster zones that you'll encounter after graduation.
Okay. Pretty cool.
To help you hone these skills, we prepared training monster zones and weekly quests. There are also boss subjugation weekly quests you can take on with your fellow students. Completing the advanced combat course will earn you valuable progression rewards, including a pen, Black Star weapon box, and exclusive Black Star hammers.
Ooh.
These
I'm a new
rewards are
player, right?
available
Like,
to
I
new
can't.
and returning adventurers, so make sure to take full advantage.
I need that.
After that, you'll meet renowned professors in each field for life skill classes. You'll get to
I
start
need
your
that.
time
What?
with
Like, come
Gabriel,
on. I need another pen Black Star.
access to
Please,
cooking,
man.
alchemy, and more.
I just need one more.
The academy is equipped with shared cooking utensils and alchemy tools, so you can jump right in with no setup required. Finishing these life skill classes will reward you a variety of rewards, including Manos gear for each life skill discipline.
Alright.
And once the season ends, adventurers who complete all the courses will graduate from the Olivia Academy.
That's okay.
Even after graduation, you're welcome to return to the academy to pick up random weekly quests and rewards from the bulletin board whenever you like. Olivia Academy officially opens its doors on January 7th for the Korea server. As each new class begins, we'll continue to refine the academy, making it easier for rookie adventurers to settle into the world of Black Desert. We hope our veteran adventurers will welcome newcomers and lend a helping hand. With everyone's
By
support,
flagging up on them?
Black Desert will become more enjoyable. We look forward to your feedback and continued support for Olvia Academy.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice
Thank
save
you.
at the end.
Yeah, I just realized what I was doing. Just realized what I was doing.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
Fucking hell.
That wraps up
and
the introduction to Olvia Academy.
and live is
Some of you
great.
have played
I
for
don't know what
months,
it is, bro. And live just
some
makes
for
everything
days,
better.
and many have never made an elixir either.
Right.
We just wanted to give everyone the materials and have them try it at least once. Plus,
Right.
we wanted to share useful tips about life skills like
Right,
fishing
okay.
and farming. After graduating from the season, people often say you should make potions, get pen gear and accessories, then work on slumbering origin gear, collect hearts, and so on. There were so many guides you had to search for yourself.
Right.
So with Olvia Academy, we wanted to offer a clear starting guide to show you exactly what to do next.
Right, okay. That makes sense. Basically for new players.
As we mentioned in the video, Olvia Academy will run on a class-based system. Class 1 starts on January 7th on the Korean server and runs until April 14th. There's no break. Class 2 will begin immediately after April 15th. The
Right,
reason
okay.
for this class system is to help adventurers feel a sense of belonging. Since your goals change depending on when you first start playing, we believe the class system will help new adventurers connect.
It was a free pad black star, okay? Like we just need that black star.
Enroll in Olvia Academy will receive an Academia outfit set as
Oh!
a uniform. Each class is recorded, so you can use it to prove your seniority later if needed.
I need one of these outfits. I have like a box ready. I think that has one in it or two maybe.
Now, let's go over the benefits you'll get after
I need
graduating
that.
from Olvia Academy.
W
We
chat.
want the rewards to be truly helpful.
W.
Key rewards include 6,000 crown stones
Right,
to start
right.
and up to 250 fail stacks.
Yep.
You'll also receive a Dark Star Blackstone for guaranteed pen Blackstar weapon enhancement. On top of that, a Choose Your Pen Blackstar weapon box will be granted for an extra pen Blackstar weapon. Plus, 5 obsidian hammers exclusive to Blackstar weapons. This means new adventurers can get a total of 4 pen Blackstar weapons and start with at least one sovereign weapon to help you settle in. Next,
I need that. I'm a new adventurer. I need that. Like I'm missing a sov. I could sell my current black star pen and then just get these. I'm okay with that.
fishing, processing,
I worked really hard for my pen black star.
you will get 1,000 crown stones for each category, for a total of 9,000 crown stones, as you'll see on screen in a second.
I mean,
As
I
said,
mean,
you get 1,000 crown stones for each of the life skill
I
classes,
mean,
and
shit.
you'll also receive essential life skill gear.
Okay.
R3ar blue.
I'm actually I'm gonna start live scaling now because of this.
2 Florimus accessories.
Okay.
And that's the overview of Olvia Academy. But adding support content isn't enough when it comes to helping new adventurers. We also need to improve areas that have been called too hard to progress or hurdle for newcomers.
Hmm.
First, the Magnus, which has been a hot topic. From now on, you don't need to complete the whole Magnus quest line. Just finish the starting quest, and you'll immediately unlock the Balenos well and access to remote storage. After that, meet the major city storage keepers in each region to unlock wells and remote storage there.
What about Land of the Morning Light?
Exclusive skills and pen boss defense gear from the Magnus will also be obtainable once you meet these conditions. Of course, the Magnus story will still be available if you want to enjoy it, and we're planning to add new rewards like colored titles for extra motivation. Going forward, Magnus will be optional and not mandatory.
That's okay. Alright, I'm actually curious on what chat W change on this part 2
I
when
think that's nice.
A little bit in the future.
Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, But we just
everything
feel like
becomes
this is
easier,
like-
right? Like they just keep giving away stuff to make things easier. They
Yeah.
deserve.
fellow players so that
You know,
there's more adventures.
We talked
on the
about
world,
for
I
our
guess.
experienced veteran adventurers earlier on, and then this is helping
We're on
them.
season 3.
But yeah, season servers are also changing. We're making
Chat
things
is so
simpler
complex,
and more
complex, bro.
intuitive,
Is it
especially for things that are too complex.
narrow gear would be
Right
removed?
now,
Sure.
first, narrow gear will be removed.
Okay.
From now on, you'll progress using only Tuvala gear. Tuvala gear will also change from season exclusive to regular gear. The season exclusive label confused new adventurers, so we're removing that restriction. Even with these changes, season characters will still use Tuvala gear, and in any enhanced Tuvala gear you own will remain usable. For enhancement, time-filled Blackstones will be replaced by regular Blackstones and concentrated magical Blackstones. Time-filled Blackstones were used not only for enhancing Tuvala gear, but also for max durability repairs, material exchanges, and more. So instead of removing them, we're renaming them to Time-Filled Fragment. You'll still be able to exchange these fragments for Valk's Cry and item collection increase scrolls and repair Tuvala gear's max durability. The season pass will be adjusted to match these changes, and we'll share full details in a notice before the update.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Cleaning it up a bit.
That's
nice.
More narrow gear.
Yeah.
And it seems that's all for the new adventure content so far. That was a lot. I think all the Academy is a lot. There's a lot of kind of story background that we saw in the dev commentary. And yeah, easier Magnus requirements and
Yeah.
the season server improvements. It's a lot. And I hope your adventures will be there for the first inaugural class.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, rewards? Rewards?
More
See the
rewards?
rewards.
More rewards, chat?
Oh. But
저희가 바로 이어서 이제 길드 관련 이야기를 준비했는데 이거는 좀 아주 길지 않아서 이것까지 추가로
Yeah. So apparently they want to talk about guild stuff before
Yeah,
going to
yeah,
the
yeah.
rewards. Yes.
자, 여러분 그럼 길드
Okay.
관련 주제까지 듣고 제가 다시 돌아오겠습니다.
Okay.
네, 이번
Now,
주제는 길드입니다.
we're moving on to guild
저희
updates.
게임에서 정말 중요한데요.
Guilds are
그래서
really important to our
2023년
game.
칼페온
Indeed
연회에서
they
So at the CALPHEON Ball
한국 개선
2023,
방향을
we
소개해드린 바
shared our
있습니다.
future guild
하지만
plans.
당시의 개선
But
내용들
aside
중에
from
길드
the guild
작업을
manner,
아직 적용해드리지
there's
못한
still many
부분이
aspects that have
있습니다.
not been
기간이
implemented.
있었을 모험가분들께는
I'd like to begin
이 부분
by
먼저
sincerely
소감을
apologizing to
말씀드리고
all of
싶습니다.
our adventurers who've been
그래서
waiting
오늘은
patiently.
당시 발표했던 모든 내용을
Today
다
we
다루지
can't cover
못하지만
every promise from
지금
back then,
당장
but
여러분께
we do want to
보여드릴 수
show you
있는
what we can
것들부터
share right now.
먼저 소개해드리고자 합니다.
First, the structure of guild
우선
missions is
첫째로
changing.
길드
Right
임무의
now, they
구조가
reset to 10
달라집니다.
missions per day
지금은 길드
fixed.
임무가 하루 10개씩
Many of you have
고정으로
said we don't have enough guild missions.
리셋되는 방식인데요.
When we looked into it,
그동안 모험가
weekdays
여러분께서
were mostly
길드
fine,
인수
but
부족하다는
weekends
의견을
and
많이
holidays
주셨습니다.
felt especially
그래서
lacking.
확인을 해보니까
If we just raised the number, it could pressure some guilds, so instead, we're moving from resets to a recharge system and letting missions stack up to a certain limit. You'll still get
Okay.
10 missions added each day. For example, if you don't finish Monday's 10, you'll have 20 on Tuesday.
Right,
They
okay.
can stack up to a maximum of 30 missions.
Right, okay.
Since every guild's situation is different, we wanted so you can take it easy on slow days and catch up on busy days. As this change is meant to make things more flexible,
That's
we'll
okay.
first try it out in this direction, and if it's not enough, we'll keep looking at other options.
It's basically like it's still the same number technically, but it's just like
Like,
stacked up so that you
yeah.
can save for like bigger days.
I
when
think that's
more
really
people are
nice.
free, yeah.
I think people can use it, make
Oh,
use of it a
guild
bit better.
bosses.
네, 다음은
Okay,
길드
next are
인구
changes to
개선
guild
사항인데요.
bosses.
이
Since we
보상
raised
사항
rewards,
이후에 많은
many guilds
길드가
run
또
boss fights
들어오고
regularly.
계신데
They're
Right.
content where guild members gather together, and they're great for helping new adventurers and showing off your guild. So we see them as a key pillar of guild content. We want to keep adding more events around them, and also raise the rewards even further. But one thing kept blocking us. It's the war hero system, what you usually call mercs. By joining guild boss content as a war hero over and over, you can still earn a decent amount of rewards, so many join that way. It's hard to say if that's purely good or purely bad. For actual guild leaders, it's a helpful system when you're short on members. You can fill your boss fight with war heroes when you need them. but to expand guild boss content and push rewards even higher overall. We needed to set some clear rules here. If we just increase rewards, War Hero repeats would inevitably lead to way too many rewards. So after a lot of eternal debate, we've decided to lock War Heroes to Node and Conquest Wars only, and they will no longer be able to join guild boss content.
Ah, that's a L
For
change,
those
right?
who've relied on
10
War Heroes to
WL,
fill the
WWL.
guilds, this may sting, but it was necessary step for future systems growth, and we ask for your understanding. Adventurers, in return, since we're tightening things here, we'll raise the rewards you share with guild members and run many more related events as well. There are also changes to guild boss lineup. The distant ancient Putarim, out on its own, will now retire, and new raid targets Org Chief Org and Morgulis, Lord of the Golems, will be added. Their spawn locations, as you see here, have been adjusted so they're not too far from other bosses. When you tackle several bosses,
Why
in a
retire
row,
Puterum though?
your
Puterum was fun.
overall route should feel much smoother. And from now on, when you summon a guild boss, a guild-only field will open, just like with Khan. So unlike before, you'll be in a cleaner space and can focus purely on the battle itself.
Okay.
We'll polish this up so we can show it to you soon, and we'll prepare a variety of events around it too.
It's like they're making group content like understandable that people actually care about this shit. That's crazy.
First, you can change alliance max size and ratios without disbanding. Until now, any alliance change meant disbanding and rebuilding the alliance from scratch, which was tedious. We hope this makes alliance management a bit easier.
So he meant that he wanted to actually talk about the guild rewards, and that would be largely increased.
Yeah, the rewards for the bosses will be increased. Yeah, so don't worry, guys. I know a lot of you are annoyed.
We hope this makes alliance management a bit easier. Next is how you obtain guild crafting materials. Until now, to build guild elephants, was he still talking about alliance?
I mean, you're back. You're on track.
Until now, to build guild elephants or guild galleys, you had to gather Kadri tokens and roam around slaying sea monsters.
Alright.
These are items for the whole guild, but in practice, a few members, very dedicated, especially for officers, had to put in most of the time and effort. We always felt bad about that part. So from now on, you'll be able to use shared guild funds to buy these materials from the guild shop, and also earn them through guild content you play together. For example, you could buy restored Kadri's Forbidden Book in the guild shop, or obtain them by defeating guild bosses. Since these are for everyone in the guild, we want them to come from something everyone builds together. There are also changes to guild, party, and platoon recruitment. First, the UI. The UI will merge with the normal Find Party Platoon, adding a Guild Party Platoon tab next to the regular one.
Little head. No worry.
We're adding an extra tab to the Find Party Platoon UI. So that should mean forming alliance platoons has been quite a hassle up to now. But with an alliance filter added, you'll be able to recruit at the alliance level as well. We hope this helps when forming main and defense squads in Node Wars and when enjoying other content together with alliance members.
Like grinding? Like grinding? Hello?
We're also improving how you view guild buffs. Guild benefits, including Node War victory buffs and buffs gained from guild skills, but right now there was no easy way to see them all at once. Going forward, as you can see here, the old Node War benefits icon will be renamed Guild Benefits, as you can see on screen in a second.
There it is.
Hovering over this icon will show both Node War and guild skill buffs at a glance. In the UI, you'll also see a guild skills section. And now, when you use guild skills, their buffs won't be tied to a character, but to your entire family. You can see them on the buff.
Oh,
If the buff appears active in that UI, you'll receive it no matter which character you log in with. Like other familiar buff icons.
But wait, am I using my life buff while I'm grinding?
So you can tell what's active without hovering over it. With this change, we also need to adjust guild skill durations and cooldowns, and some older skills will need reworks to their effects.
굳이 마우스 오버하지 않아도 어떤 혜택이
Ugh.
인지하실 수
Oh,
있는
gee.
예정입니다. 또 이렇게 변경됨에 따라서
It's fine.
빌드 기술의 지속
Chat enjoyed
시간이나
it.
재사용 대기 시간 등도 조정이 필요하고 또 오래된 기술은
We'll share details on that separately once they're ready.
자세한 내용은 별도로
Lastly,
안내를 해드리겠습니다.
we're improving the guild history page.
마지막으로 길드 연역 페이지
Right now, it only logs moments like member joins, leaves, and where guild bonuses are paid out. But as guild ages, more memories and stories pile up, and we wanted a place where those could remain. So we are changing this into guild records, a
Okay.
space to remember your guild history. It will keep things like your guild's founding date, Conquest and Node War records, Blue Battlefield, and Guild League wins, and guild boss fights, guild mission completion counts. So
Yeah.
basically, everything. Please note, it will only track records from after this update.
Gotcha.
That's it for the guild improvement so far.
네, 여기까지 일단 길드 개선 사항 말씀드렸는데요. 저희가 한
But there
가지만
seems to
더
be one more
좀
thing they want to wrap up
정리를
before this section.
저희가 2023년
They mentioned
칼피온에서 이
at
길드
the CALPHEON Ball
여러 가지
2023, we said we'd
상향한다고
raise daily
말씀드렸는데
guild wage up to 100 million
이게 큰
silver.
금액은 아니더라도 이
It's not a huge amount, but since it's daily, it really adds up over time. However,
That days is a bill.
because it's tied to guild wage, there were concerns about silver abuse and exploits. So we're changing direction a bit here. Instead of boosting guild wage, we're shifting that increase to family fame fund sent to your guild black spirits safe each day. Family fame fund is collected from your combat fame and like fame, or life fame and special fame combined. The amount isn't huge right now, but it's still a nice little bonus when you can cash it out. So we'll raise the fame caps and add more fame brackets. So as your family grows, your fame fund grows too.
Okay.
After this change, adventurers with top tier family fame will be able to receive over 100 million silver per day. We hope that instead of a tiny surprise you forget about, it becomes a big, satisfying reward when you collect it later.
Yeah. Some people like storing it up.
I mean,
And that actually wraps up guild-related improvements.
not,
Okay.
I don't mind. It's more money. Anyone times anyone times L here is crazy. But is it scaling with? I don't understand. Is it scaling with the guild or?
Family fame?
Hmm.
More guild records?
I think like nice buffs
Better
just going
buffs?
across all characters is just a nice QL.
But it's that time again, guys.
Oh.
Everyone,
Oh.
I feel like we're getting
hold,
15k crowns.
hold.
Another 5k. Total 15k.
Okay.
A 350 star.
Send
Jesus.
hammer box and advice of Vox.
No more crowns, brother.
50.
Plus
I want crowns, though.
350.
So far we're already at 10,000 crown stones, hammer box, 250 stack, 300 stack, and a 350 stack.
That's a lot.
Okay.
But yeah. And next, the next part, life skills.
Take it away, Wansu.
Soon.
Take it away, Wansu, soon. Yeah.
Yo, Dodo, thank you for the follow, bro. Nice.
Before we dive into life skill content in detail, let's first set the direction straight. In the past, life skills were deeply intertwined with other game systems.
Yeah, like this
Classic
podcast.
example, sharp black crystal shards,
Yeah.
essential for enhancement, were mainly sourced through gathering, not PvE.
Yep.
Gatherers would supply these, PvE adventurers would craft gear, and that gear would eventually find its way back to life skillers through the central market. It was a robust, interconnected loop.
Yeah.
As the game has grown and new content has been added, this loop isn't as strong as it once was. Forcing life skills to tie back into other content, as in the old days, would only add unnecessary stress for many of you. So going forward, life skills will no longer be a means to feed the gameplay loop. They'll be reworked and strengthened as a core content in their own right.
Okay.
I don't know why, but sure.
With this winter's update, we're planning a general increase to profits across all life skill activities.
Good.
Cool.
Of course, we're not just arbitrarily boosting numbers. Our goal is to make sure your investments, gear, mastery, and know-how are properly rewarded. There's one important point I want to emphasize.
Fishing.
Fishing.
Oh boy.
But after these, we're not planning any major changes for the foreseeable future, for fishing already offers a solid revenue.
Yeah.
So our focus will be on bringing other life skills up to par in terms of effort and reward. We hope you understand our approach as we move forward. Before we get into the specifics, let's talk about life skill byproducts.
Okay.
Many of you use cooking byproducts to increase contribution points.
Yep.
And byproducts are available from gathering, alchemy, hunting, farming, fishing, but efficiency has varied a lot between skills. Going forward, we'll adjust byproduct drop rates so that more active and effort-driven life skills yield more byproducts, using cooking as the baseline.
Right, okay.
However, for skills like fishing, where profits are already high, the change will be minimal.
Yeah. So we want to bring things up to fishing chat. We're not buffing fishing, like
Yes.
so.
We're
Just
I mean, maybe it's like a little buff,
Fish
but
more in the
that's-
future. We
Let-
buff other life skills.
let us cook first. Let's get into the
Let us
details.
cook, literally.
First up, leveling
Training.
horses. Right now, you've set your horse to auto run and check in now and then, or wait until it's fully grown to decide what to do next. There's some excitement in checking in after a long session, but constantly micromanaging growth can be a pain, especially if you want to raise a horse with specific skills. So, we're completely reworking the horse leveling experience.
Okay.
Now, all EXP earned while training will be stored in an EXP sack for each horse.
okay.
Level up your horse whenever you want, drawing from this pool at your convenience.
Okay.
This means you can run autopaths without worry, and
Nice.
simply use the stored EXP to level up.
Such an easy change. Like,
and check stats or skills whenever suits you.
it's, yep, yep.
This new system will apply to all growable mounts. On top of that, items like mount skill change coupons
Okay.
and mount level down tickets can be used right where you are. So no need to visit the stable anymore.
I mean, sure.
With the EXP sack, these features, training your own mounts will be much more convenient.
Thank God.
Since horses can now bank mount EXP at level 1, level differences don't really matter anymore, sorry. We've removed all EXP gain variations based on level and increased overall training EXP, so you'll always get solid progress,
That's crazy.
no matter the level.
That is crazy. That's actually
In
kind of.
short, don't worry about
What is
level.
everything just level 1?
Just keep raising your mount, and you'll see steady and meaningful growth. That's nice.
Are they new wild horses?
Sounds really cool.
What tier
Yeah,
8s?
yeah, that's really nice.
We're also adding new wild horses.
Oh,
Take a look at the screen.
Ooh.
We've designed them to make catching wild horses more exciting.
okay.
Oh, like
They come with
SXL?
special courser skills, like S Instant Axle.
Oh,
You might find one that grows 5 times slower but sells for 8 times more. We want catching wild horses to feel fresh every time.
bro, this is actually a great change. I actually like this.
Greater profits.
I actually like horse training.
Another much requested feature, you'll soon be able to store.
This one grows much slower.
Another much requested feature, you'll soon be able to store up to 5 horses in Crocdalos Sanctuary.
Okay.
Many came to ask, why can't Crocdalo be stabled in his own sanctuary? Well,
True.
Let's go.
previously, only mythical
Yes,
horses were allowed in the
dude.
sanctuary. But now that Voltarion, a dream horse, is included, we figured, why not let you store any horse?
Why not?
So any 5 horses,
That's
regardless of type, can be stored.
that's retarded. That's retarded as fuck. I like it though.
Another sanctuary improvement comes from feedback many of you gave us after the last ball.
Can we please have Voltarion just look?
If you tried to move the sanctuary between characters, but had a horse taken out on the other character,
He couldn't move it.
True.
Now now, simply attempting to move the sanctuary between characters will automatically store any checked out horses back in the sanctuary. To be precise, we've added a remote collection feature. You can now remotely retrieve a horse from a character with the sanctuary. Attempting to move the sanctuary between characters will automatically collect any taken out horses before the sanctuary is moved. Keep in mind,
That's
this
crazy.
feature only works if you have the celestial horse calling horn. To
Oh,
prevent
yeah.
abuse, mounts will no longer be able to carry trade goods or treasure items. When
Of
moving
course.
processed trade goods, you'll need to use a trade wagon. We'll
Yep.
also be expanding trade wagon capacity and
Bro, if they update trading here, I'm gonna lose my shit, bro. If they update trading, I actually don't think they're gonna do it, but if they do, F chat, F stream, rip. Oh no, stream is dead. DDoSed. The horse trainers are. I wonder if the stream broke. I wonder if the stream broke. Zero done F. Oh no. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's funny as hell. Ooh. Come on. Please. Reload, reload. Oh no, not like this. Not like this. Leave it like this for now. Let's keep looking at Seraph because, you know, that's what we're here for, right? Like, all these changes are fine and all, but, like, this is what we're here for. Yeah, I mean, tier 8 horses, amazing. Tier 8, like, having a horse with a specific skill because you know what the horse looks like. Like, there's gonna be, like, horses that are good for markets, horses that are good for, like, making tier 9s. I think that's such a good... I never even... Like, I like when a change is good, is when you're able to, like, think about it. You add, and then they add it to the game and you're like... Sorry, you're not able to think about it, they just add it to the game and you're like... I don't know, for me, my mind just blows. It's just like... Oh, okay, they added this thing to the game. I never thought this would have actually been a thing. I didn't even, like, think about that thing. You know? I saw this change thing coming. I just thought it was the sword. I didn't think it was the... Like, I thought the sword would get all, like, gooey and, like, you know, like it is. Like, kind of, maybe, like, a bit different in my head, but, yeah. Oof. Sick. Gigagord. It's sick if they made her hair like really long when she transforms. I need to hear this in English. Like, alien. Bro, she's so cool, bro. She's so cool, bro. She's so cool. That's my main right there. Yep. Wait, what's the comment? Wait, is it back?
the major cities
Oh,
and between
it's back,
towns,
it's back.
making for longer journeys but higher profits. However, to prevent abuse, level 6 and 7 barter goods can't be transported via storage.
Guys,
Can we catch up?
everything, by the way, everything that we missed, we will
repeat at the
we'll
very
repeat
end.
at the end. I know we lost our internet connection. We're sorry about that. We will go over everything that was
DDoSed.
This is not pre-recorded. Okay. we'll go over the end. We do apologize
Catch
for
you
that.
up. So, then there will also be sea monster hunting,
Right.
more new hunting monster zones such as coral stoneback crabs, rock elephant, cliffside mountain sheep, and golden leaf snake. This is a higher tier hunting zone, and you'll need to use skills like rolling for smooth hunting. Rather than just collecting meat or hide, these are areas designed to yield byproducts like Resorcus coral and Kaffer's essence. There's also
Okay.
a chance to obtain hunting trophies from these monsters, and the full body trophy from the rare golden coral stoneback crab grants hunting mastery plus 100 when used.
Okay. Pretty cool.
As you can see on screen. Currently, sniper hunting is much more profitable than standard hunting, so we'll be expanding profit adjustments starting with regular hunting in Edania.
Okay, finally fishing. We're improving profits on the inland fishing, not to surpass Velia Beach, okay, but to bring inland fishing returns to closer to those at Velia. This is especially helpful for new adventurers who often end up far from popular fishing spots while following the main quest. Since there's no dedicated fishing class, fishing inland often feels less rewarding, and returning to popular spots can be a hassle. With this update, you'll be able to enjoy fishing anywhere without feeling like you're losing out. Another much requested feature: when selling fish to traders, you'll be able to select and sell only specific fish types in bulk. Use the sell same type function above the price list to sell all fish of a certain kind at once. I
The
think
Korean voice
yep.
is a bit loud.
Okay, so I'll okay, at once. Okay, and for manual fishing, we're finally adding the auto discard by grade function. Previously, this was only available for auto fishing, but now you'll be able to use it during manual fishing too, making the process much smoother.
That's good.
But yes, guys, as we said, there was two things that we missed there that we will go over at the end of the ball. Okay, do not worry.
Next up are some quality of life updates. This time we've mainly focused on improving existing content, so we couldn't prepare a huge list of changes. But we all know you can never have too many quality of life updates. So today we'll still go through them one by one, even the small ones. First, remember the feature I showed you last summer, the one that instantly tags out your tag character with no loading? You really loved it back then. So I've been working hard again to get this mission done.
Okay.
당시 모험가분들이 좋아해 주셨는데 이번에도 제가 이제 임무 완수해야 해서 열심히 준비했는데
First,
영상 잠깐
let's take a
보시겠습니다.
quick look at the video.
네, 전이 캐릭터로 바꾸는 장면입니다.
Well, as you can see, the instant swap hasn't really changed, right?
Okay.
그래서 이것도 좀 불투명한
As you can see, the instant swap itself hasn't really changed. Sorry about that, but there's a reason for it. The next scene shows the character selection screen, and you'll notice there's no separate loading screen. When you're just changing characters on the same server, we're improving it so it swaps with no extra loading screen.
화면 보시면 전이 캐릭터로 전환하면 보시죠.
Oh,
Technology.
that was instant.
Technologia.
Damn.
그리고 다른
Technologia, guys.
다른 캐릭터로 변경입니다.
I'm going to change it to a different character.
So there's the soul.
The same server, different server. Okay.
Oh. Okay, so one was like
Yeah.
the tagged,
One was tagged.
And one wasn't
the other
tagged,
was
yep.
to a different location.
While we were working on instant tagout, it kind of evolved into this as well. We think
Nice.
character swap loading times will feel roughly twice as fast as before.
캐릭터 변경의 경우에
Okay.
Still ironing out small stutters and fixing any potential bugs, which needs a bit more time.
전이 캐릭터 즉시 전환 기능을 만들다 보니까
Been
좀
skipping
여기까지
ahead.
흘러왔습니다.
Oh, that looks
그래서
so
캐릭터
smooth.
변경 시 로딩 시간이
Okay.
기존보다 체감상 2배는 빨라질 수 있을 것으로 판단하고 있는데요. 이 과정에서 이제
Oof.
랑 끊김 현상이나 혹시
Sork looking fresh, boys. Sork looking fresh. I'm just saying.
또 연출도 좀 바뀌게
We also want to
이렇게 한
make the
묶음으로
presentation
도란이
look
진행되고
nicer.
있어서
Since all of this is
모두
being
한 번에
developed as
완성해서
one
모험을
package,
이렇게
we
보여드리는
want to
건데
finish it together
지금 이
and then
기능은
show it
이제
to you.
마무리 작업들을 하고 있는데
We're currently in the
계속
final
중에 있다
polishing
보니 이제
phase, and if
3월
all
중에
goes
여러분들
well,
선보일 수
we
있을
plan
것
to
같습니다.
release it to you
마지막까지
sometime in
잘
March.
완수하겠습니다.
Okay.
네, 다음으로는
Yeah, that
We'll
definitely
see it
needs work.
through
클래스 기술
properly
열람
to the very
기능입니다.
end.
이제
Next
기술창에서
is a feature to
다른
view
클래스의
other classes'
기술창을
skills.
바로 확인할 수 있습니다.
Oh, this
You'll
is
be able
nice.
to check any class's skills directly from your own skill window. In
Oh.
PvP, you often wonder about your opponent's cooldowns, their CC, their defense effects. There are a lot of things you want to check, right? Until now, you had to have that class created first. And even then, you had to log in that character just to see
Right.
skills.
That's pretty cool.
From now on, you can just click View Other Classes in the skill window right above and see
That's
every
so
class's
cool.
skills in one place. So even while you're fishing or training mounts, you can study other classes' skills and quietly
That's
practice
so
PvP.
good. I actually really am for that.
Building on this year's family character location feature in the world map, you'll now be able to see all of your mounts directly on the world map.
Oh, nice.
You can see them in the stable UI now, but all stables show up, which can get confusing. It's hard to tell which mounts are out or are stored. That hassle will be gone with this change. We're also adding hotkeys for the world map. The goal is to cut down mouse movement while the map is open, by letting you set dedicated shortcuts on the world map. For example, for node war info or production nodes, you'll be able to jump between views with hotkeys you've set. Once you get used to it, we think using the world map will feel much smoother than before.
Okay, that's nice. Next, to help you not miss the right timing, we're adding an all-in-one alert system. If you tag content on the central market items you're interested in, you'll get a heads up when that content starts, or when the room or lobby opens for it.
Okay.
We already have separate notifications here and there, but since they're not in one place, they're hard to manage.
Yep.
With this, even adventurers trying to try new content will have a nice, clear starting point. Along
That's
with
good.
that, adventurer logs will also be combined.
They really just sort the
Right
pop-up,
now, each
like,
book sits
spam.
in its own tab in release order.
Yeah.
And Morning Light and Adania even have character-based logs, so it's really hard to see your overall progress at a glance. We're merging all of this into a single UI, with the main questline included, so you can check your current progress much more intuitively. That's it for the quality of life updates. Even if we didn't cover it today, we're always looking to make improvements and add quality of life changes. Your feedback is always welcome.
That's a lot of good quality. I
Yeah, that's
actually
a lot
really
of
like
real
the
nice stuff.
tagging
Yeah.
server swap change or the character swap changes. Yeah, we've been here for nearly 3 hours. That's a lot.
It's been 3 hours already?
It's been 3 hours already.
I'm looking at chat, some no focus on solo content, no focus on party content.
Really?
Yeah.
You actually see that? Duality of chat.
Yes. Duality of a bingo player.
Oh, and then we have actually a special guest
Oh.
from our
Oh, our very own
CM Atsu.
Siametsu. You're back.
TM Etsu.
모함가 여러분, 안녕하세요. NEU Black Desert CMatsu입니다. Welcome to the Mountaintop Adventures. Snowfall Crasher is back.
I love Etsu.
Last winter, y'all were absolutely shredding the slopes. We saw gnarly jumps that defied engine physics, shortcuts that made us question our map design, and wipeouts so bad that we almost handed out get good titles. No, seriously. Because y'all loved Snowfall Crasher so much, this year we're writing it back with some cool updates. 함께 보시죠.
Alright. Dude, this is like Mario Kart, bro. What the hell? I love it. Brother, what? Damn. Alright. Get that filthy shy off my screen. Alright. Alright, Chad, I need to end the stream. We'll finish this and I need to end the stream here. I gotta take my kid to a sport thing. He has like, oh, he missed that one. Crazy. This seems like a nice game mode. I didn't actually do this last year. That camera angle wild though.
Introducing score mode. Cruise down the slopes and grab objects to rack up
Yep.
points.
I gotta go now. I didn't think it would be this long, but 2.5 hours. Damn, that's a long ass stream. I will continue the stream later this evening. I'll do more reacts, all that stuff. Make it into 2 parts. Sadly, this is like in the middle of the day for me. It's already like 9:30. So yeah, she gotta be there in like 40 minutes. So I'll talk to you guys later. That's it for me. Peace.